Welcome back, everybody, to another session of Reditus. We're going to do a quick recap. We're going to get into it because we haven't been able to play Reditus for a while, so I'm super pumped. Okay, after some discussion about what the group should do to prevent more damage done by the strange purple orbs that they had released, the ATLADS headed off to talk to Harper on the western side of Core 2. The group found Harper not there, but found the scroll that Mastos had seen earlier. Darius used some magic to ascertain the power of the scroll, and it was indeed the scroll of resistance that Orla had reported stolen from the wizard's tower. It was just missing the golden scroll case. Atlas used his magical energies to reach out and try to locate the scroll case position, and it was still in the city, and he sensed that it was westward. So the ATLADS headed over the western center, the western edge of the core. Getting closer to the outside wall, Jak picked up Harper's footprints leading to a bookcase resting against the wall. This was the same bookcase that Mastos had seen the rats run to in the previous battle. The group found a small hole, about 1.5 foot in diameter, leading through the wall into blackness. Atlas decided to move around the outside of the core to try and pinpoint exactly where the scroll case was originating from. Mastos summoned his pet rat and sent it into the hole. Ratmos had discovered the small hole went in about 10 feet, and it opened up into a corridor about 15 feet wide. Exploring further, he seen a large rat, about 1.5 foot wide, 2 foot tall, chewing on something in the darkness. Ratmos returned to Mastos, and the group urged Mastos to turn himself into a rat and go and investigate this giant rat by himself. Atlas, upon returning to the group and seeing Mastos go into the hole, released Filbert with instructions to protect him. As Mastos and Filbert moved through the corridor, they got rushed by a giant rat. Filbert rushing to the oncoming rat and hitting it with a flurry of blows, stunning it so they could make their escape. Mastos decided to not run, but to change back into Mastos and try to communicate with the rat, explaining he was trying to help Harper. It seemed to have no effect, and he hears only laughter in his mind. Seeing another 2 rats run in from the darkness towards Mastos, Filbert charged back in to fend off the attackers. Atlas from outside the hole started to hear the scuffling and the growling of the now Wolfmos. Darius sent a message to Mastos to discover he was in wolf form. The group decided to expedite their entry to the other side, and Darius casting shatter spells to enhance the impact of Atlas's windsmith hammer as the group blew a hole in the upper part of the tunnel, big enough for them to get through. During the risk, the rats had surrounded Filbert, and attack after attack, scratching and biting, he fell unconscious. The group now rushing in, ready to join the battle. Darius immediately casting a slow spell on all 4 of the giant rats, all 4 of them feeling its effects. As the battle continued, Atlas brought Filbert back to consciousness as Jak, with godlike speed, started to dispatch the rats surrounding Mastos. The group managed to eliminate the remaining rats as they discussed possibly taking a rest before proceeding further down the corridor. As Atlas started to look for the scroll case to see if it's nearby, he heard a strange voice, similar in tone to his own, enter his head. It said, "This is Elwyn Moonshadow. It was a pleasant surprise to receive your communication. I'd be happy to speak with you. Find the red tree northwest of Yorick, and I will find you. It will be good to meet Reditus's second son." We'll be right back. See what they do next.
Through shattered lands and broken sky, the keys ignite, the lost must rise. Bound by fate, by blood, by steel, a world forgotten, a truth concealed. Atlas forged in flame and dust, a heart of gears, a soul to trust. Jak the hunter, silent, keen, a shadow's wrath, the watcher unseen. Darius speaks with silver tongue, a tale half truth, a song unsung. Mastos walks where wild winds call upon, to earth, to beast, to all. ATLADS rise, the night is long, through fate and fire stand and strong. His awakened shadows call, one by one the mighty fall. The mighty
All right, welcome back, guys. So, where we last left off, is that way too loud, that music?
I can't even hear it.
Okay.
Oh wait, I don't have roll 20 up.
Right. Never mind then.
I'm just gonna close Discord.
What about now?
Now I can hear it. I can hear it. I don't even have roll 20.
Is it light and flowy in the
Because
background?
it doesn't play through roll 20. It plays through here.
Okay.
Oh.
So guys,
Oopsies.
as a little refresher, so the battle had ended. Atlas started to move off to look for the scroll case just to see if it was nearby before he started to cast his locate object again. Just as he was doing that, Darius started to cast ritual cast tiny hut. What do you guys want to do next?
Complete casting tiny hut.
You are currently doing your motions, your incantations. What's everybody else doing?
I forget what my health is. I gotta look. Oh, that's not too bad.
I'm ritual casting, right?
No, the last thing you did was you were walking off to check the area to see if the scroll case was there before you cast the spell again, and then you received the message in your head. So you literally, this is right after you received that message.
Oh, okay. Then I guess I'll check the area. I thought I was casting locate object, like ritual casting it while Darius was casting.
You were going to, and then you said, actually, before I do that, I should just see if it's here.
He literally said to read up before we started this, and now you look silly. Jak would like to do an investigation.
Okay, you can start ritual casting, though. It's all good if that's what you want to do. No problem.
Yeah.
Jak wants to look at the rats and see, look at them closely.
Okay, roll an investigation.
Oh, I'm not at home. I can't use my die.
Or a survival. Your choice.
Well, let me see. I feel like I'm good at survival. What about investigation? I'm going to do a survival check. Things I'd like to glean in on with an 18 in total are, do these ones look like they were possessed? Or whatever, because we saw the glow in the other rats, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm like seeing if I can get a sense of them, or if they look like they were just acting like naturally and like defending their home or something like that. If I can gather that.
Yeah. So as you kind of inspect the body and also recalling the battle itself, you definitely see identifying markers in regards to the smaller rats that you fought earlier, and also matching the yellow glowing eyes was an indicator that it's of similar makeup, we'll say, of the smaller ones. It just looks like it's slightly mutated in regards to size, but other than that, the anatomy seems similar. It just seems to be sort of an enhanced, larger version of the previous rats, obviously a bit more vicious than the previous ones.
Would I be able to ascertain if these rats were enhanced by other means, or these ones just drank sewer water or something?
From what you can tell, you don't see any indication that there's anything out of the ordinary that's physically enhancing them.
Okay. All right.
Mastos, what are you up to during this time? Do I have him muted? Yeah,
but I want to look at the rats as not like, oh, are these rats? I want to no, that just seems silly. Yeah, no, Jak. No. I am going to look amongst this debris.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation.
Where is... Sorry, my tab is hidden. Where? Oh, there it is. That would be a 14.
14, okay. So looking around, as you kind of start digging through these crates and such, it looks like this stuff is really old. There's like a broken down kind of bed. There's some chairs. Looks like a table. Bits and pieces just scattered all over. You don't see anything kind of special or that's standing out to you at all, or even why these rats would be here. There doesn't seem to be like a source of food or anything. It seems like a pretty well sealed area of the tunnel. As you head over to that corner and check that northwest corner, though, you hear noise. You hear coming from the west of where you are.
Coming from
Sorry, the east.
west.
Sorry.
I was about to say the west would be these crates
Behind the wall.
So there's something's in these crates. No, yeah. Move the crates. There's something behind. There's another passage behind these crates. You just have like what are those Russian nesting dolls? But caves.
Indeed.
Or caverns.
Thin within.
I am going to whisper to the group. Psst, and point towards the east.
As you walk down towards the group, you now see, walking from a tiny tunnel to the north, you see Harper. What can you do? Mastos, is that you?
Did anyone but me hear that? Was that loud enough that everyone could hear, or no?
With your passive perceptions, no. It's around a corner. They probably didn't hear it.
Okay. So with that, I don't have any wild shapes left. I will wild shape stealthily into my fox form away from these guys.
All right,
Oh! Someone rolled a dirty 20 on a stealth roll. I don't know if you wanted me to roll a stealth, but I rolled a stealth.
Okay. So, yeah, with the others not really paying attention to you scurrying off as per usual, they don't notice you turn into your fox form. However, Harper, now walking directly to you, sees you plainly change in fox.
I would like to attempt to intercept him.
Okay, he walks in. Well, you don't need to be in your foxy fox. Where's everybody?
I want to walk down this way and stop and look back and at Harper and flick my tail from him towards me.
Okay. As you're walking by, he turns and you gotta come with me. Where's everybody? Grandma wants to speak to everyone. Where are they? They're down here.
I shift out of fox form and I say, Harper, you're in trouble.
No, I'm not in trouble.
What have you done?
I ain't done nothing. Grandma told me to come get yous. She wants to talk to you.
That scroll you had. Where did you get it, boy? Where did you get scroll?
Well, I just got it from the tower.
But Harper, Mastos investigating theft. Did you steal scroll?
It wasn't being used or anything. It was sitting there. Nobody used it. It'd been there forever. Not a big deal. It's all right.
No, Harper, not yours. Not yours.
Well, it wasn't for me. You can ask Grandma why she wanted it.
Grandma.
Where
You
is
mentioned Grandma.
Yeah. It's up there through the door. And you see him pointing up to the north. There's this sort of small channel where the cave opens up to a small sort of 3 to 5 foot kind of carving, almost like you came through to get here, but goes to the north, but is big enough for like one human to kind of sideways go through. And there's a door currently slightly ajar.
I want to walk up to Harper and go down on one knee to be eye to eye and say, my friends and I we here to find you. You steal. I your friend. Harper and Mastos friends. But I don't know. I've seen my friends do bad things, and I don't want bad things to happen to Harper.
Oh, I'll
We
be
can
okay.
speak Grandma.
Grandma protects me. Be all right. You know, if your family is hungry, you'd feed him, right? No matter what way you do it.
I thought you said your family's dead.
Well, mom and dad, but grandma isn't.
Grandma's been here with you the whole time?
Well, I found not the whole time. I didn't know she was here. I found her eventually. She took care of me ever since.
I will put my hand on his shoulder and get up, walk towards the west, and say, "We will see Grandma."
As you do that, you see his like kind of just turn his head a little as he starts to hear some chanting around the corner. And he follows you.
Harper, stay behind me. I will come around the corner to the group and say, Mastos found something, or someone.
Well, they know me already. It's okay. And he just walks on past you.
I put my hands on his shoulders so he can't walk by.
Okay.
He can't walk up to them.
Okay. He just stops. He doesn't kind of fight it. He looks at you. What's up? Are they dangerous right now? What's the problem?
Mastos found Harper. And I say
Jack
it loud.
hearing that's gonna make his way over and kind of in a bladed defensive stance, going, well, we need to take him in. He stole that.
I know.
Grandma sent me out here
I know,
for you
Jack.
to come in here. I'm going to get in trouble if you don't come. Please just come with me.
But Mastos knows he did. Harper has someone to show us. Grandma.
She's- She's not going to
We
be
don't
happy
know.
if you don't come in. She's seen what you did to her rats. I think she just wants to have a bit of a conversation.
Harper said those are her rats.
That's what he
Well,
said,
we're not really looking to talk to her. We're looking to take
Mastos.
you back
Turns around.
for your theft.
yeah. Well, it's for her. Just ask her. I mean, I just do what I'm told. I try to be a good boy.
Well,
So, are you coming? It's just up here. He starts walking towards.
is Jack like the only one, like, not occupied because they're casting?
Well, they can both hear. They're not. So, are you guys continuing to cast? Or are you?
I'm still casting.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm focused on what I'm doing, so I'm not sure if I'd be really registering much.
Well, then Jack is going to snap his left hand out and he's going to grapple it around Harper's arm. We're going to need you to come with us.
Okay, roll to attack.
Okay. Uh, 17 to hit.
17. Yeah. So, grapple very easily just wraps around his arms. Hey, what are you doing? I can't come with you. I'll go back to Grandma. And he starts pulling on the rope. Oh, Mastos, help! He's got me. He's got his rope around me. Mastos, why is he doing this?
I am going to jump back around. Turn on the spot. Do my little min-thrill leap
Okay.
across. And I'm going to put my hand grabbing the rope. That's not on him, but in between them. That is, I'm going to grab the rope and say, Harper stole. We find out why.
Because Grandma
We
asked me
need to
to.
listen.
I told you that already.
We need to find Grandma. Grandma.
She's right up here. Let me
Well,
go.
it sounds like
Let me
he's
go.
already admitted to it, and we need to take this back. Carmen's expecting something, and now we have who did it.
You see
But-
him wriggle and really try to just pull the grapple off his arm, but he just struggles. It's just wrapped around and kind of tied on there, and you see him now kind of like struggling really hard to try and get free from it. It's not fair.
As he's kind of holding Jasper in one hand, as Mastos has put his hand up on the rope, Jak is going to turn his hand to his right hand with his bow to Mastos. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you, we're taking him to Carmen.
I don't think Jak know that Mastos didn't say we are not taking to Carmen.
We're taking him to Carmen now. And then Jak is going to pull Jasper back towards him to try to basically hold him.
Okay, roll a strength check.
What I'm great at is strength checks.
I don't know why it's not letting me.
Fingers crossed. 13.
13 beats his 6. So as you kind of you kind of activate your gauntlet in regards to like pulling it in, and you see him try to resist. He's like leaning back. He's got both his heels digging into the ground. You see like the small rocks and mud just scraping as it slowly pulls him towards you. No, what are you doing? Don't do this to me. I just did what I had to do. I don't understand. I don't understand. He's just yelling at you.
And I'm
Somebody
assuming I'm
help
going to get him.
me! Somebody help me! Please!
What kind of armor?
What is going on?
Please
What
help
is going
me!
on?
Jasper's here, and we're going to take him to Carmen.
Okay. Well, why is he so upset?
Because he doesn't want to go. He wants to go to his grandmother.
My arm! It's
Where?
bleeding, look! You look down, you can see it's like starting to rub. Give him a little red rub on the arm where it's wrapped around.
Quit resisting, and it won't hurt.
Well, maybe you should be a cop.
Darius, help me! He looks over at Atlas. Darius, help me!
Why is he looking at Alice saying Darius?
Everyone, just
Oh, right, because he told him that's his name. Fuck, god damn it.
just calm down. Calm down. We're just need to find this scroll case.
Grandma's the scroll case. I give it to her. I told him already, and he's not listening. He's just pulling his hair my arm.
Okay, good. Shh. Take a deep breath.
Well,
No.
Jasper, other thefts have been going on in the area. Is that you as well?
I just have to stop you for a second. You're talking to
Yeah,
Harper.
it's-
Jasper's your
Oh, sorry.
connection in there.
Sorry. I got like
I was
12
gonna-
names
just
in
so
my
we don't
head.
get too deep into it.
Nothing, because he's using.
It's real hard to get his wheelchair through that break in the wall.
Bruh.
I just want you to know you're lucky I don't have offensive spells.
Why- Bro, gonna go hard in the paint.
I would have polymorphed your ass so hard.
Turn me into a chicken.
Mastos, roll a perception check.
Ooh, that's bad. 9.
Okay. Good to know. All right. So yeah, Jak, you pull. Harper's been unable to break free, so he is pulled right up to you now. 3 feet tall, down below, pretty much to your waist height. He's got tears just streaming down his face right now, trying to pull this rope off his wrist.
How long would I have on this cast?
This is only taken about 4 or 5 minutes. So, about halfway through.
How much talking can I do during a ritual cast? Like,
Technically
Not full
none.
conversations. Like you can throw out the odd statement, but
okay.
Just, Jack, get 5 more minutes here. Just untie him, but just keep him calm next to you. We'll figure it all out. Just give me 5 minutes.
Darius's eyes are rolled back in his head, and the rocks are like kind of floating around him.
Harper, are you gonna try to run if I let you go?
yeah, I'm gonna go back to my grandma. Not going with you.
And, yeah. So Jak is gonna basically get him up against him. He's gonna put both of his arms kind of behind his back, put them together, and he's gonna tie it with his grappling hook around it, and then like cinch his hand down all the way on it.
Okay, roll a contested strength check.
Oh boy.
I hope you fail to a child.
I'll be embarrassed if I do. That is a 16 on the die with a -1, puts me at a solid 15.
Nice.
Pretty decent.
Well,
Does the child win?
the 11-year-old child rolled a 2 with the -1. So.
Yeah. You don't have advantage against strength checks on children. You're not Radagon.
Oh,
Bruh.
yeah, so you spin him around and you're gonna tie him up, did you say?
I'm gonna like use my grapple, like I'm gonna tie it around his hands, and then I'm basically gonna cinch my grapple like all the way in and hold on to his wrists.
Okay, so you're kind of like basically tying his wrists with your grapple, but kind of locked.
Yeah.
You don't have
And
any
then
rope like in your bag?
I have a grappling gun, dude. I can do whatever I want, bro.
Yeah, but do you have any rope in your bag? Like, aren't you gonna be stuck to this kid?
Yeah, I don't want him to leave.
Okay.
So
Remember
yeah, you
last time we let
successfully.
a guy unattended, and he just got off a bear and walked away.
Hey, to be fair, he was not unattended. He was with me.
That does not make it better. So yeah, you successfully wrap it around, and he tries to struggle out, but unfortunately fails. So you have this 11-year-old child now tied up with his hands behind his back, up against your
Excellent.
body.
He's 11.
I
All right,
don't know why you're
Mastos.
doing this to me. I don't understand. I thought you were nice. You would try to help me out. You even hurt me. I was hurt. I thought you helped me get better, and I thought you were good people. I can't believe you're doing this to me.
I'll
Maybe
heal you
they
later.
aren't good people. And I walk towards Grandma's.
And Jack's gonna basically like turn and face Atlas and Darius and just start like tapping his foot aggressively as he's waiting for them to hurry up.
Yeah.
We can't make time go faster, bro.
Use that magic.
Mastos, as you get a little bit closer to the north, while Jak waits for this his buddies to complete their ritual casting, you start to smell like fresh baked bread or some sort of baked good radiating from the path to the north through the half open door.
Something I can toucan Sam my nose to.
Yes.
All right, well, you know me, toucan Sam all the way. I get a whiff of this freshly baked bread like anyone else would, and just, I'm hungry. And I walk forward.
Okay. So as you get a little bit closer now, you can see the door kind of half ajar. As you get closer, the smell gets a little bit stronger, and you kind of tilt your head a little bit just trying to get a view, and you see like this yellow kind of just warm glow coming from the other side, and you just hear a light humming.
Is it like a soothing hum, or like a scary witch in a gingerbread house type gonna bake me in her oven scary?
Roll a perception.
Oh god. Ooh, that's gonna be a 26.
Nice. You hear
Sorry, 25.
sounds like somebody cheerfully doing something.
I like
Nice,
it.
light
Warm
whirring
bread
hum.
sound, warm humming. I'm in.
Warm humming sound.
I would like to go forward.
All right. So As you move up and you kind of push the door up, open a little bit, you hear that you heard before as the rusty hinges kind of give way a little bit. You have to kind of turn yourself a little bit to the side to shimmy through where this kind of tunnel is, but you can see it opens out, and where the stone floor starts to open out, it immediately stops, and you see a beautiful dark wood, and it opens up into a wide room. As you look out, you can see torches on the wall. You see a stove, a fireplace right ahead of you, and you see the back of some sort of elderly small woman, long white hair. Looks like she has you can see the kind of the straps of an apron. You see like a dining table on the right hand side. You see a bed in the corner. The moment you come in, you can just smell fresh food. It looks very nice in comparison to the surrounding walls, which are still kind of this stone carving, just cut out.
So I got lost in that. I'm going to. You've been waiting for us?
Oh.
Sheepishly poke my head in.
Hello. So where's everyone? I wanted to have a little bit of conversation with everyone.
Ritual casting? Everyone's just a little back. They're trying to talk with Harper about what's going on. And I came to see you. They'll come.
So I think it best that you perhaps go get everybody. I think that might be the best approach. So I'll get some snacks ready while you go get them, yes?
Okay. And I leave like I've just been told to go do something by my mother. Go fetch your siblings. Okay.
So, Jak, as you're holding on, Harper one last time tries to struggle. Roll a strength check, please.
Oh my goodness, these are making me nervous. Disregard, I just critted, so a 19.
Rips Harper's
Okay.
arm off.
Yeah, he tries to struggle away. He just bends, and you hear like 3 or 4 pops. You're up. And as he struggles, you see his wrist almost dislocate and start to pull out of the rope. What do you do?
I know what I want to do, but I don't want to do it.
Do it. Do it.
Jack's gonna put this kid in a headlock.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
As you do that,
Yeah.
I would like to come around the corner.
The day trip
So-
through you.
This would happen.
Harper?
This would happen
Oh.
before you get around the corner.
Hold on. Let me put myself back there then. Never mind.
You're
Go on.
almost there. Jak, roll a strength or grapple.
Oh, for the headlock.
Yeah, for the headlock.
10.
And so he manages to. You hear that almost like a crack from his other hand as you kind of like go to try and pull him in, and he just stumbles forward and falls down about 5 feet ahead of you as he tries to kind of get his bearings. Just Mastos, you just come around the corner and you just see Harper kind of just flop down on the ground.
I want to come around the corner and see that and be like, stop hurting him! And I am going to cast Reduce.
Okay.
1 second. I also would like to try something if allotted.
So right now you tried your grapple, he
So-
fell, and then Mastos would take. What action you want to do is you want to cast Enlarge
Reduce.
on Harper. Reduce. Okay.
Yeah, Reduce.
Okay, so you will have to roll against that. What is your spell? Your spell DC is 14, right?
Yep.
He rolls a 3, so you make him a size smaller.
Yes, I would like him to, and as I see him shrink,
Mhm.
I would like to say, run to grandma.
You see.
So, oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, so as this happens, you see Mastos come around the corner, and then you just do this quick incantation, and you just see Harper start to shrink down.
All right. I didn't want to do this, but I'm going to do it. Jak is going to wave his hand just through the air, and in a very cool fashion, you'll see electricity spark around in front of Harper and in between Mastos, and a cloud of lightning will appear, and the beautiful, bigger Reen is gonna appear in front, and as she manifests, her wings will come out real big, and she'll take a very aggressive and snarling stance and attempt to latch on to Harper's legs.
Okay. So yeah, Mastos, as you complete this, and you see Harper start to move down, you see these kind of little sparks just in the atmosphere, just right in front of you, and as they go, they all start to connect, and this kind of quick whirl of electricity happens, and you just see Reen appear, these wings up, and charges at Harper and tries to tackle him down. So roll a strength.
No, she's attacking him, but
Oh,
like
she's actually attacking him. Okay.
basically, I don't know if you I guess if you want to do it as a strength check, because basically I want her to bite down onto him and I guess hold him in place. So I guess I'd be fine with a strength check over just a straight up
Yeah,
bite.
so yeah, my bad. She can't really grapple. She will have to can only attack. So you're attacking
Okay.
then. So as you summon Reen down, Darius, your incantation fully completed, and you open your eyes and you see your spell start to form. What does it look like?
So it's like it's not going to be anything fancy because
Okay.
when he started casting it, he didn't sense any threats or anything. So it's just literally he's going to make it. I don't know if I can make it fully translucent, but like as translucent as possible. And then it's just got like nice lavish pillows and stuff inside.
Okay, so you complete this, and as you kind of open your eyes, finishing it, you see Reen lunging towards Harper, who is now tiny-sized on the ground, as Jak is held in sort of an action stance. As Mastos is back there, you just see him kind of finishing an incantation. A.T.L.A.S looks like he's nearly finished whatever he's doing. He's right beside you.
Finally, we get to. What the fuck is going on? Jak, what are you doing?
Harper's trying to run and he's persistent.
Jack's
He is
hurting
a
Harper.
Mastos, shut up. Jackie is a child.
Roll attack.
Atlas killed him earlier.
Jak, roll for Reen.
All
Hey,
right,
not true.
not true. All right, I am at a 19 on the die, plus 6 is a 25.
25 hits. Roll for damage.
I don't think I can.
And I get to roll 2d6 now, because I'm built diff.
Oh, I can't even do that anyways.
So for the first thing, I rolled 2 2s. So we've got 5 points of piercing damage and 2 points of lightning damage.
All right. So everybody but, well, A.T.L.A.S would still see it. Casting. You all see Reen lurch forward and bite into the bottom of the now tiny Harper, and you just see electricity shudder through Harper's body. He's "Ah!" and he lays unconscious on the ground.
Oh my god. Jak,
That's good. That was actually kind of cool, though.
I suggest you go sit in the corner and find me a piece of platinum, and I'm gonna cast suggestion.
Bruh. I can heal him. I can heal him. It's okay.
No, it's done, but
Bruh, I gotta roll this.
Yeah, roll against the suggestion wisdom saving
I
of
am-
what?
This works.
I am excited about this. This is a wisdom save?
Yep.
Okay. I hate this game.
What does he have to do?
That's what I want
I
to know.
rolled a 7.
What's your modifier? You're not going to win. It's a DC 15. Unless you're
7
like
plus-
super wise.
Wait. I have an inspiration.
Actually, you have. It's a form of charm, so you have advantage because you're half elf.
Boom, baby.
Yeah.
All right, let's try again. Wisdom save. Oh wait, I didn't even hit wisdom save. I just did a wisdom check. So it's a saving throw. Okay, I did pass this one. 14 on the die, plus 3, 17, baby.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, you reach out and you just feel Darius the spell not taking effect as Jak still stands there, currently looking down at the electric just still radiating out of the corpse of Harper.
And just as quickly as she arrived, Jak is going to re-wave his hand, and Reen is going to dissipate.
Okay. Atlas, just as you finish your incantation, you see this happen. The lightning just kind of dissipates from Harper, and you see Reen just reapparate to wherever she came from. Your spell is now complete.
Is my incantations done?
Yeah, your spell is complete.
Fireball.
So I just looked it up, and it does not count as a charm.
Suggestion?
Yeah. Suggestion and command do not count as charm spells.
Okay. All right. So we take the first roll then. So you walk off into the corner.
I was willing to use my inspiration.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, that's fair. Just burn your inspiration then, and then we can play as is.
But can I have another one at the end of the session?
It depends how well you play your character. Depends how many kids you kill in the next.
Hey, I just
2
attacked
hours.
a kid. Come on, man. That's not out of character.
You knocked a kid. You downed a kid. You didn't just attack.
I'll heal him if need be.
Okay. So yeah, Atlas, you complete your incantation. You do start to see glows start to appear. Did you want to do anything first, or do you want to?
No. Describe what I see first, because that would
Okay.
be my focus.
Okay. So it's 60 feet? Question mark.
Also, has anyone healed Harper yet?
Nope.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna cast healing word.
It is.
Bruh, I was gonna
Detect
heal him when I'm
magic
ready.
is 30
Why is
feet.
attacking a
30.
kid so bad?
30. So from where you're standing, you just see what you would expect to see on your friends. You don't see anything within 30 feet that stands out.
Okay.
Where's my D4? Oh, there it is.
Who was trying to heal Harper?
I am.
So as you look down and you're ready to heal Harper, you see that he is gone.
Oh, dang it.
Like he's dead, or he's gone, like disappeared.
He's dead.
Okay. Would I know for sure that he's dead, or does he look also unconscious? Because if he just looks unconscious, I would still cast the spell.
No, you can tell that he's dead. It's quite
Okay.
clear that he's dead. His skin is shredded open. He's unmoving, chest not moving. It's quite clear that he's deceased.
Congratulations, Jax. You've murdered a child.
Well, in my defense, I didn't think.
No,
it
there
would
is no
kill him.
defense for this. I don't know why you were attacking him. All he wanted us to do was go see his grandma, and you turned into some psychopath.
I can't.
Maybe this is why we go to prison.
Situation. I have no
This is
burning.
probably how you die. You probably get executed for killing a child.
Well, Atlas, you healed him the other day, earlier. Try again,
There's another 300 gold diamond gone. Thanks, Jack.
and then bind him.
We are not binding him.
I don't think I can do that again.
I'm gonna run over and just do a check his vitals.
Okay. Yeah, roll a medicine.
Well,
Man, if only I had Val's inventory.
19.
19?
19.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking over, you can see like his internal organs that are checking him out are completely fried. The electric going through his body has completely destroyed his internal organs.
Would I have had to say non-lethal damage, or can Reen not deal that?
You have to use a melee attack, and then
Which
state.
Is
But-
a bite considered a melee?
But the electrical damage as well. You would have to like punch somebody or hit them with like a regular hammer or like some sort of straight melee.
Okay, just asking. Sorry.
Why did you charge your electricity through your attack?
She deals natural electric damage now. Whenever she attacks.
Why did you sick your dragon on an 11-year-old child?
The attempt was to stop him and hold on to his leg.
So did you do like a full attack or did you do a grapple?
Well, he said I couldn't do a grapple, so I said at that point that's just then he would bite her. Or
And
she
do
would
an
bite him.
attack.
Yeah. The intent was not to like I wanted
Yeah.
to hold him more or less, but I went with it because I had already said it.
Well, now we have to turn you in. Good job.
Yeah.
Since
Mastos
you were so
agrees.
aggressive in insisting that we had to take him to Carmen, we're gonna have to do the same to you now.
You murdered a citizen of the city.
A child?
does anyone have a diamond?
No, I don't have anything. I have like 11 gold to my name, dude.
Is that
Well,
all?
maybe the grandma can
That
fix
all you
them.
need to save?
You gonna go tell her you
Harper?
just
Yeah.
killed her grandchild?
Yes, I need a diamond.
I pull out my diamond. I rifle through my sweet, sweet pouch of gems.
How much
Pretty
money
stones.
and valuables do you have in there?
And I hold out my my nicer diamond, my shinier of the diamond type. I don't know what it is, but this is what you need. This will save Harper.
Jeez.
I've only done this once before, but I think yes, I think this is.
Shove.
So Mastos is handing you, as you look at the Diamond Atlas and kind of starting to understand how you cast the spell before, you can see this is about a third of what you need.
A third?
Yeah.
Do you have any? Do you have any more? I don't think this is big enough.
I open my pouch and I pull out 4 more that are a bit smaller, a bit irregular, not as shiny.
So, Colin, I wanted to clarify
Still
this
big.
in terms of your rulings, because I think Revivify specifies it needs to be a diamond worth 300 gold.
No, it's fine. Combination of,
Okay.
because it's very hard to find in this
No, it
particular
says
world.
diamond.
It is diamonds?
pearl
Okay.
worth
Diamonds.
300 gold.
Yeah, diamonds worth
Okay, cool.
300 gold P.
Yeah,
And
so
I,
he hands you, sorry.
I shove these ones in your chest. Take, save, please.
We have to be quick.
Is it enough? Do I think it's
Yeah,
enough?
you now have enough. You give you 4 smaller ones. You now have enough. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try to kind of compress them together a little bit, and I'm going to move them towards the side of my leg to see if it opens up if I deposit them into that area that did its weird thing before.
So as you move it down there, you don't feel anything open or any tug or anything towards the diamonds from your leg.
Okay. Do I understand how this works, or am I just winging it?
You after casting it before, you understand that this is a spell you have the ability to access with the correct materials.
Okay.
The material you used before, you understand now, got destroyed when you used it.
Right. And that was in my leg?
That was in this sparrow symbol. It was magnetically attached inside your leg.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna hold the gems in my hand, and I'm going to do some RP shit. My eyes are gonna beam into the gems. You're gonna see like a beaming glow of yellow energy, and the gems are gonna kind of start floating up out of my hand and like swirling around themselves, and they're gonna merge into one like light source, and it's gonna fluctuate, and I'm gonna kind of course the light source up into the area above our dead guy, and then I'm just gonna move my hand away, and I'm gonna basically have my eyes beam the energy into his body.
Sick.
So as the energy, you guys watch this, as the energy kind of like beaming straight from A.T.L.A.S into Harper. And A.T.L.A.S, as you kind of focus everything you've got into this, you almost feel yourself be pulled, almost tugged. And as you do so, you get this vision of, it looks like a black, almost marble surface, almost like there's a shimmering liquid on top, and about 50 feet in front of you, blackness surrounding. You can see Harper, just his back towards you. What do you?
Sorry, I'm seeing Harper looking back towards me.
Yeah, you as you look around, you have this vision of complete blackness. You're just standing on some sort of black shiny surface. It looks like almost like you're standing on water, but pure blackness. And about 30 to 40 feet ahead of you, you just see Harper standing there, his back towards you.
Harper? Is that you?
Yeah,
Hello?
it's me. It's time for me to go, ain't it?
I don't think so. I think I could save you.
What's the point anyway? I tried to do everything I could and do what I was told, and it ended like this. Maybe it's time for me to go.
No, I think it was a mistake. And I think you are doing your best. But there's something wrong. There's something wrong with the situation. This shouldn't be happening to you.
It's me, ain't it? I got my parents killed, and now this has happened to me. Maybe I'm just not supposed to be there. Maybe I'm supposed to be with my parents now.
Well, that might be true, but I think you have a bigger part to play here. I don't know quite what it is, but I think these things have happened for a reason, and I don't think it's for you to quit. I think we were sent to find you. I think there's something bigger going on, and I think we need your help, but you're not meant to end this way, and I'm using whatever power I can to stop and correct this mistake, so I think it's time to come back, and I think we need to figure out why these things are happening around you, and I think we can help you.
He kind of starts to, he turns his head, kind of looking over his shoulder at you, like, you think I can help you?
I think we can help each other. I think there's too many coincidences. There's too many things here at play that that there has to be a bigger force working here, and I think you're part of it. And I think you can do good.
Atlas,
I know.
roll a D100, please.
No, I don't have a D100.
Roll 2 D10s. Assign one to be your.
I can't believe
Okay.
you just did that to me.
Yeah, I love it. Roll it in D or roll 20.
Yeah, okay.
You can just do 2 D10s. Just select
I
one to
hate
be
the
your.
D10 thing. I hate it so
Percentile?
much.
I
Luke,
just
why don't
use
you roll a
percentile.
D100 for me.
He doesn't have it.
Oh, you don't even have it?
Oh, he's at Fort Wayne.
All right.
Where's my percentile?
Oh, that's how you're at roll a D100. Okay, that makes sense. I have those dice.
Okay.
Yeah, 63.
63. Okay.
Can I
So-
actually roll it myself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
thought
just
that's
didn't
what you were
realize
doing.
that that's what that dice was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Do a physical roll. You always do physical
Yeah.
rolls.
Okay. All right. Oh, 26. Nope, 29.
29. Okay. So as he's kind of looking over his shoulder at you and kind of twists the rest of his body towards you, and he kind of does just a little bit of a smile and kind of just bows his head a little bit, and you feel yourself be sucked out of this vision. As you see the kind of the light coming from your eyes, the energy that you're pulsing into him, it just stops. And you look down, and you still see the scars and the tears and the rips all across his body, chest unmoving. And then after a second, you start to see the wounds start to seal up on his arm. You start to see his chest slowly start to move up and down and up, down, and a faint breath. You hear his breathing come back to him again.
I think it works.
Can I do a scan? Sorry.
Oh, I'll say when he hears him say that it works, Jack would walk up and place his hand on his chest, and he's going to cast a healing spell.
Okay. So roll the medicine.
I'm gonna.
Atlas.
I'm actually, the second Jack comes near, I'm gonna kind of put my hand on his chest and push him back
Okay.
a couple feet.
I think you've done enough, Jack. You need to back up.
At least let me repay it by healing
No.
him.
It's not going to
I
repay
am-
anything, man. Just leave him alone.
Just step back, Jack.
I cast Good Berry.
Dang.
And
You guys handled this much different when Atlas killed him.
I didn't kill him.
Yeah, he walked by a spell. That was you actively attacked a child.
Rain did.
And I,
To go back and,
waved
and
his
cast-
hand to
or, and,
cast breathe.
check medicine on him. Sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Roll your medicine.
So mean.
That is natural 1.
Natural one. So he looks alive.
I would like
That's
to
it.
be trying to feed Harper good berries.
Mastos, bring him into my dome. It's comfy in here.
Jack is still going to ignore everybody and use healing word or cure
No,
wounds.
we must bring Harper to Grandma.
So are you pushing
Grandma.
past? Atlas is holding you right now, like pushing you with your hand. Are you wanting to push past him?
Not in the sense of forcefully getting by him, but in the sense of he's going to use his dexterity and he's going to kind of side past his arm and kind of or scoot under him and just touch Harper.
Okay. So Atlas, you're stopping him, right?
I mean, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna like super contest it.
I am.
If he's actively trying to get past me, I'm gonna kind of just like let him. He's clearly like.
So Darius
trying
is
to
actually going to
accomplish
shout
something.
from the dome, "Jack, enough!" And he's going to put his hand up and grab, and the earth beneath him is going to come out and grab around his body. You need
Okay.
to do a strength save.
Choosing my least favorite one.
Yeah, I have to pick a stat you weren't good at.
Are you, Darius?
Minus
Before you
in
do
that
this,
spot?
Darius, are you leaving the hut or no?
No, I don't need to.
You can't cast spells from within it.
cast it through it, but I can see, and I can cast the spell in a place where I can see. It can't. No spells can exit or enter the thing, but I can cast it. Like I can aim the hand outside the dome.
Well, does a
Doesn't
19
the magic
save?
come from you though?
I don't know.
I see what you're saying. For this particular spell you're using, we'll let it go because it's
He saved
basically
anyways,
from
so the
earth,
hand still
so-
comes up, but he doesn't.
Okay.
But also in the way it comes up, it's now between him and Harper.
I would like to think Jak continues his motion.
Are you gonna walk through the hand?
I would imagine him flipping over it or sliding around.
Yeah,
it.
roll a dexterity check. And sorry, Atlas, were you doing anything right after you see that he's alive? You're the one that's like right on him.
Well, I don't know where I am at this point because it seems like with all this stuff going on, we're farther away because a giant rock hand came out of the ground.
No,
so if we were right next to him, I feel
Yeah.
like
You were right because you were on him doing your spell. So
Yeah.
everybody's pretty much. I'm gonna move everybody to where they would physically be right now.
And a 23 for my dex save. I critted, or not dex save, but critted.
All right. So yeah, so sequence of events. Yeah, this hand is coming up. While that's happening, Atlas, if you wanted to do anything after seeing he's alive, you could.
no, like I mean, at this point, at this point, Jack's clearly trying to do something that's obviously not going to be hurting him.
Okay.
I would come to that conclusion at this point.
Okay. As that happens, you see Mastos is running over with some berries in his hand. At this point, Mastos, as you reach kind of like where Harper is laying down, you see Jak kind of wall run to the side of this hand and land in the space that Harper is in.
Quick question about meld into stone. If I grab onto somebody, can I meld into stone with them?
No one wants me to heal this kid. Everyone's like, wait.
I'm gonna say no.
This doesn't say I can't grab onto somebody.
I know,
it's
but
like-
it doesn't say you can't fly when you cast jump, but we know that like, you can.
Yeah, I'm looking at that like, fuck, I wish I just like, grapple somebody and
Meld with person.
yeah.
So can I give him the 9 points of healing and I rolled?
All right. So yes,
Kill
as you
Harper.
land, if you wish to roll that or cast the spell, you may do so.
All right. Do you want me to re-roll it? I had rolled it like when I first said it.
No, it's all good.
All right. So he gets 9 points of healing.
All right.
And
Just non-violent.
after Jak's hand like touches him, it's not even like him holding his hand on there. He's just gonna walk straight out the room. Too much tension in here. You kill a kid on accident, the whole room freaks out.
How is it on accident? You were actively attacking him.
It was an attempt to stop. Reen's new to biting and infusing her bites with electric damage, so
The kid wasn't even running. He came in and you grappled him.
he was going to run.
You
'Cause I
don't know
asked-
that.
No,
I asked him. I said, if I let you go, are you gonna run? And he's like, yeah.
After you
No,
attacked
that-
him.
No,
Yeah.
I had my
No.
I
hand.
never
Not
attacked
your
him at
friend.
first.
You
I-
grappled.
No,
you
you grappled
shot.
him. You
That's not an
shot
attack.
the grapple.
That is
Yeah,
not
but
an attack.
Imagine
is
an
me.
11-year-old child walking into a room and then somebody suddenly going around
Of
his
people
arm.
you think are friends. Of people you think are friends. And
How do you
get
think he's
a
gonna... And then they're
grapple.
like, if I let you go, are you gonna run?
I don't know if he
Yeah,
actually
I'd
thinks
fucking
we're
run,
friends.
too.
We killed all his rats.
Okay, so forget what Tim said. If he didn't think we were friends and you did that, that's even more evidence that he would run. What
told
did
me
you
he was
think
gonna run.
happen? Of course, because you were scaring him.
He should grow up a little bit. He lives on the streets.
He's 11.
anyways, I'm gonna do another medicine check to see what Jak did to him.
Yeah, for sure. Roll a medicine check.
He's poisoned.
And while you're doing that, Atlas, you did just
24.
come in to the northeast. You see like this kind of like, looks like some sort of iron ball or something on a rod that is giving off a little bit of energy, a little bit of a glow. As you study him. It looks like he is at. You can see his wounds have all healed up. He looks at his full health, but he looks just unconscious from sheer trauma. But he is fully healed.
We need to take him to Grandma.
Mastos, let's get him into our hut where he's safe, and we will go see Grandma, because I don't know, it doesn't sound like Grandma is the best person to be.
Grandma's nice.
I believe you, and that's great. But we should go see her without him first.
Yeah, bring him in here. I will watch him. You guys go. And while they're gone, I'm gonna read up on Lego or Ligu or whatever the hell his name is in the book.
Lego.
Is Jack still like within?
Yeah, Jack, did you leave like north, south? Like where did you go when you kind of stormed off?
Jack is technically, he would have dodged, scooted, ran, so he would have been going this way. Not knowing if there's anything around this corner because they came from down here, but that's just, he was getting out of the way of everybody because everybody was being worked up.
Sure. Yeah.
Gee, I wonder why.
You kill one kid and you get turned into a villain.
I'm actually gonna take the hand and gently lift him and bring it to, because it can't go into the hut. It's gonna bring it, and then Darius will take him and set him down in the hut.
So, case of point for the hut, the access that people are allowed to it, the people have to be within it when you complete the casting.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Nope.
we weren't. No one. Harper wasn't in it.
So nobody was in it. Well, Atlas probably would have been in range when he finished casting his. So if anybody, Atlas would have access to it, but nobody else would. They have to be in it. Yeah.
So and you can't even carry someone into it.
No, you can't give access afterwards. When you basically when you complete the spell, it's
Okay,
acknowledging.
'cause I was like, we walked.
Only the person who actually makes the huts knew that.
Yeah, it's because, man, in campaign 2, there's so many things, because I've been watching that, right? And he's done it, and they weren't in it, and he lets them come in. So that's what I've been basing it off, but he's right. That's fine. I will drop it, move over to Harper, and I'll recast it then. I'll take 10 minutes to cast it while they're in talking to Grandma, and then I'm going to read the book.
Oh my God, Grandma wants all of us. It's gonna be 10 minutes of waiting.
Okay,
So you don't have to wait. I can't leave the hut, so you're going without me.
Okay, so just case in point. So Jack, you kind of head up to the north while they're kind of discussing what they're gonna do here. Roll a perception while you go up there.
Excellent.
I'll start heading towards the ball that I've seen.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Oh my goodness. I just rolled a nat 1. 6.
All right, nat 1. Guys, it's still pretty dark in here. Even with your dark vision, it's a little bit hard to kind of pinpoint things. You see some stuff beside like an entrance, and you see it goes further down. You don't really see much else.
Then Jack will go down it.
Okay, so you're continuing to walk down. So, Darius, you were dropping the hut and coming over beside Harper in the hand.
Harper. Yeah, and I'll recast. I'm going to drop the hand.
Okay, sorry, I dropped the hand. And then Atlas, you're heading up. So Mastos, what are you doing?
I don't want it to seem like I'm following Jack.
Do whatever you want. He does.
Yeah, clearly. I'm gonna stay with Harper until the hut's done.
Okay. All right. So Atlas, as you head up to the glow, you get a little bit closer. You see it's like looks like an iron rod kind of stuck in the ground, and this kind of globe, kind of metal copperish colored globe sitting on top. It doesn't look very, valuable or anything, but it is emitting a glow.
Okay. Do I see where's Jack in
So
retrospect?
Jack is just passing. Sort of, there's a big barrel. This is the other side of this little northern entrance that you can kind of see now. He's just heading towards the blackness of the western area.
Hey, Jack, don't get too far ahead.
Are you guys done yelling at me?
I wasn't yelling at you.
All right. What is it?
The strange orb here seems to have magical properties. And also, I wasn't yelling at you. Do you
Well,
understand?
everybody came at me at once, so it seemed a bit much. I didn't mean to.
No, of course you didn't mean
Him.
to.
From
I don't
child
think-
killer to child killer.
I don't think anyone believes that. That'd be silly. But also, you did do it. And you just have to be careful with your actions. Right?
I do. I lay the bed I make, or I sleep in the bed I make. Anyway, let's look at this item you're looking at.
Yeah.
I need to get a knack for more magic things. I'll be able to cast fire out of my hands soon. That's pretty exciting. So let's see what you're looking at.
That is
And
exciting.
Jack is going to go up and Jack is going to go look at the wrong thing that Atlas is pointing at.
Okay. Start checking with the
Starts-
barrel.
And starts studying it deeply, like, what is this?
I was just thinking about the last magic item that you tried to investigate, and it was like, it's some sort of magic item.
Please, Darius, look at this magic item for me. I do not know.
So yeah, Atlas, if you want to roll an Arcana check while you're checking over it.
Sure.
Is the Arcana check needed for the barrel I'm looking at?
Roll an investigation for the barrel.
Mhm.
Ooh,
Nice.
mimic.
You're gonna cast guidance.
I hope I find a platinum.
You resisted it anyway.
Ooh. I know. 21. I have 2 platinum. I forgot about that.
Good, you can pay me back a diamond.
16.
16. Okay. So Jack, yeah, you're studying this barrel. It looks like an empty wine barrel with like real sludge in the bottom. It looks like nothing of use there. Alice, the device, as you kind of looking all over it, around, underneath, seeing if there's some sort of activation. Can you pull it out? As you do this, you see the top almost pivot up a little bit, and you could have sworn you've seen it almost like blink. Slit just open up and close. And from your Arcana check, you figure this is some sort of like watching device or scrying device, similar to something what you yourself have used.
Okay.
Hey, Jack, if that old barrel's all clear, do you want to come check this out?
Yeah, I think this was a wine barrel. It's pretty old though.
Ooh.
But yeah, what are you looking at?
Yeah, so this one has some sort of magical property. I think it's a scrying device. And I think someone's watching, so, wave.
And Jack will kind of tap it and then do a small wave at it. So, like the Seeker Stones that I had for Reen before it was destroyed.
Sure, maybe.
Well, it let me see through her eyes.
Yeah?
What a great item would be great to find in a few minutes too, DM.
So, maybe...
Did it like make any sort of?
So whenever you
movement
guys
when you
waved?
tapped it or waved.
Yeah, you tap in a wave. As Jack got a little bit closer, you kind of see this thing kind of open up quickly and then close again. And Jack, as you kind of approach it, you both hear, and you can kind of see a little bit of yellow light coming down the northern tunnel that is just around the corner from this device.
And Harper had said that we need to go this way, right?
He gestured towards that direction. Yeah.
Well, I think
hello?
I think Grandma's this way.
Grandma? Are you here?
And I'm like knocking on the scrying orb.
And there's no reaction from it.
Atlas, let's be adventurous for a second and go talk to Grandma. And Jack's gonna kind of go towards the light.
Okay.
Jack, I think... I don't know. This doesn't feel right.
Well, Mastos said she's friendly. Harper wants us to meet her. At this point, I don't think we're going to Carmen yet, so to Grandma.
Okay, well maybe we go get the others then. First?
I'm sure Mastos will be in tow, and Darius said he's not coming. Try giving them a shout.
Okay, we'll just wait here a second. Check that barrel again.
And Jak will roll his eyes, knowing that what A.T.L.A.S is trying to do.
So, sorry, Mastos, we kind of had left you whenever Jak was heading down the eastern tunnel there. What were you doing? Were you following? Because you didn't want to look like you were following.
You left me there.
I did. I apologize.
No, he said he was staying while I cast the hut.
Oh, okay.
I
So you were staying
I
there.
was staying until the hut's good, and I know because just laying it out there, I'm super distrustful of people now. Like
Yeah.
Jak has killed my friend. You Darius has tortured a goblin, and I'm like, these guys, what have I gotten myself mixed up in?
I didn't torture him.
Maybe these are the bad guys.
Oh no, not that's true. A.T.L.A.S technically.
Yeah, I just tied him up and suspended him from the rod.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was
Yeah,
operating.
That
as
sounds
the-
like the beginning of torture.
Well, hey, you don't know what Mastos might be into.
So while you're waiting for Darius to finish recasting the HUD, it's been just about 2 or 3 minutes. You see A.T.L.A.S walking back towards
Towards the
you.
Grant.
Yeah.
Okay. I get
Gentlemen, I think we need to go see Grandma.
I'm gonna get up and turn to A.T.L.A.S and saying, Grandma wants all of us. Grandma said all of us.
Okay, well,
Stop my hoof.
that's Mastos. I agree. It's always nice to please everyone. But maybe some of us go so that not all of us are trapped in an uncomfortable situation.
If A.T.L.A.S could smell, A.T.L.A.S would not be uncomfortable. Referring to the smell of her hut being so yummy.
You mean if he couldn't smell?
Can he smell?
Didn't you? I thought you smelled the bread. And haven't you
Yeah, he's
used your
saying if I
nose to
could
find
smell
stuff?
it, I
don't
wouldn't
know.
be uncomfortable.
He's talking
Yeah,
about
I'm
A.T.L.A.S.
I'm saying A.T.L.A.S.
Stay out of it,
not-
Darius.
Oh,
You're not listening.
Okay, then. Yeah, I was like, wait a second. Wait.
I didn't hear him say A.T.L.A.S. I heard him say Mastos. So if
Oh.
Mastos could smell, he wouldn't be so uncomfortable. And I was like, what?
Okay,
Um,
here's what we'll do. Let's leave Darius. Continue what he's doing. I can always send him a message if we need him and Harper or anything.
So Darius just mutters, "Go. We'll message intermittently." Oh, it
Okay.
won't work, will it? I don't think that'll work. Will it work? No, I don't think it will. He still said it, but he doesn't. He's
Yeah.
not gonna.
Yeah, it's fine.
You also won't be able to message me. In fact.
I'm gonna have Ratmos come out from up beside me,
Mhm.
and I'll look down at him. And I'll say, "You Ratmos, you stay with Harper. You make sure he stays safe." Yeah. And
That's what you get.
I'll go see Grandma.
Darius, how much longer do you need?
5 minutes.
5.
4.
Okay,
I said 5. Did it not come through?
You did say 5.
He's thinking.
I'm just,
He's
I'm just
processing.
like stalling. Get it? So it's
I-
like 4 minutes now.
I eject. I eject. Why am I blanking? Filbert.
bird?
Thank you.
Okay.
And he like stands tall up inside the area that the tent will be, and I just instruct him.
protect Harper. Follow
So-
him wherever he goes.
So he rolls out, and as he kind of like unfurls himself, as you're used to seeing him now, you see him kind of like leaning over and breathing a little bit heavy, and you still see some wounds over him from the previous battle. But he nods his head and kind of slowly moves over to side Harper.
Okay. And I will reach out and touch him and cast Repair Protocol.
Okay.
Yeah, touch him.
Okay, 1d8. 8. Plus my wisdom modifier. So 12 points plus 2. Yeah, so 14 points of damage. 14 points of
Oh,
healing.
damage. Whoa.
Healing.
Yeah, as he starts to, as he kind of unfurls and kind of starts to
just
turn to
freaking
pass
everybody
away,
out.
and you touch him and you kind of do your quick incantation, and you just see him bolster. It almost looks like he starts to fill out the armor a little bit more. He gets a little bit more spring in his step, and hops over, doing his NPC wiggle as he stands beside Harper.
Okay, great. All right. Mastos, let's get going. Darius, once your spell's done, head up into Grandma's. Maybe fall a little bit behind with a certain cloak you have.
He just shakes his head no. I can't leave the hut or it goes away.
Okay. Fuck.
This boy's determined to get this hut.
I know.
I want my hut.
I told you I'm taking a short rest. I'm pulling an Atlas on this one.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you tell anybody that. I thought it just sounds like you've just been trying to cast a hut.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know we were doing
Okay,
short
well, when the last session ended, I told you I wanted to take a short rest to get my bardic inspiration
No, the
back.
people. You didn't tell them anything.
rest. Yeah, like
You didn't tell the players that these people know nothing of what you're trying to do.
Well, I thought we were talking as us. Darius didn't say I'm taking a short rest. I assumed you guys, not your characters, were saying he's determined to get that hut.
Oh no.
Okay. All right, well,
I just like fucking erased everything that I was just doing there. Shit.
Isn't it frustrating when people just stop?
Yeah,
to
you
do
said
what
Filbert headed over to protect Harper, and then you were...
Well, it's not. It's even if you want to do the short rest, it doesn't matter. But I didn't realize you couldn't leave the.
Yeah, it's not the mansion that I get at like a level 7 or 8 spells.
Yeah.
okay, well, if he's not gonna leave, then we don't need to leave two of you here. So, Filbert, back in. Let's go.
Starts rolling over.
And yeah, Luke, the mansion is sick. It's 24 hours that it stays up, and I don't need to stay in it.
All right, we'll head over to Jak.
That's cool.
All right.
I want to find a visual of that.
So the
It's
three
just
of
a
you
door.
heading up.
Yeah.
Yeah. If Jak sees him, he'll kind of wait for Atlas to reassure him he's ready to move in.
I think we're ready. Mastos, do you want to take the lead here and introduce us? And maybe, Jak, you hang back a little?
That's a good idea. I start Jak a look.
And Jak will get out of the way so Mastos can get in front of him.
I was already in front.
All right, I'll follow Mastos in.
Okay.
I'll
So-
come knocking on the door and go.
Jak will get out of the way so Atlas can get past him.
So yeah, as you guys start moving towards this door, it's almost fully open right now. You guys can see in, and you see this kind of warm yellow glow coming out. On the other side of this door, though, the channel of this tunnel gets very, very tight. So you kind of have to go through single file. And in fact, Atlas, when you're trying to go through, you almost feel like you might get stuck. It's kind of scraping metal on your sides as you guys kind of push through here. As you get to the other
Jak
side,
bumps into Atlas and helps push him through.
as you get to the other side, you start to see now this very beautiful looking room. hardwood floors. There's even carpet straight ahead of you. There's a fireplace. Your right, you see this long dining table. To the left, you see a bed in the corner. And at the dining table, you see an elderly-looking woman sitting down at the chair with white hair, kind of like tied back almost in a bun. It's kind of floofy around the outside here, wearing a yellow apron, kind of a white blouse underneath. Welcome back. Thanks for bringing your friends. I don't see them all here, though. She says to Mastos.
Sorry. Pardon? I missed that. My sounds cut. Sorry. Hold on.
So as you enter the room, she looks over and says, "Thanks for bringing your friends. It doesn't look like that's all of them, though."
Mastos tried, Granny. But Mastos can't command friends.
I think this is a conversation for everybody.
This is my friend A.T.L.A.S.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
This is Granny.
Hello. Please, come sit down, please. He gestures towards the seats at the dining table.
Sure. Happy to.
Where is young Harper?
I get really quiet.
Harper's resting. He had a bit of an accident.
It's not a lie, technically.
I look at Jack.
Yeah, that's not a lie. We're safe. We're safe.
You there, at the back, please come have a seat.
Oh yes, this is our friend Jack.
This is Jack.
Come, Jack.
Yes.
Have a
And,
seat at the table.
Jack will walk in and he will say, "I'm fine standing. Thank you, though."
Very well. Can I offer any of you anything to eat or drink?
Do you have any very expensive diamonds?
I don't have any of those. No. Perhaps some fresh baked bread or some tea.
Any metals or bolts of any sort of grade?
No, I don't have anything like that here.
Okay, then I'll have tea, thanks.
Okay, very well. You there. And she looks over at you, Jack. Take a seat, please.
He's kind of, he has a little bit of a condition, in regards to sitting. We've been working through it, but, right now, it's a little bit painful for him to sit on his rear end. So he usually likes to stand and hover, if you don't mind. He's a little embarrassed about it. But, he's getting better.
And she pushes back the chair a little bit and stands. And you can see she's only about 4 feet tall. Kind of has a little bit of a hunch on her back. She walks around the table back towards you. About 10 feet away. She looks at you with this kind of little smile, a couple of missing teeth at the front. And she looks at you, kind of tilts the head a little bit with a smile. I suggest you have a seat and have a conversation until I'm done. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, shit.
That was funny. Your voice changer was still on.
Do I see this happening?
You see her talking to him, yeah.
Would I
I've
have
been
any,
defeated. I rolled a
to give
5.
him like a, oh, okay, mine.
Sorry, what did you roll?
I rolled a 3. I rolled a 2 or a 3, but it's a 5 in total.
Okay. A.T.L.A.S, if you want to roll an insight while she's saying this,
Yeah.
you're welcome to do so.
I'm also I'm already suspicious of her, like from the situation.
Yeah.
20. Bitch.
All right. Yeah, as you're kind of watching her smile and talk to Jack, you can almost sense.
24.
Oh, never mind then. So you can almost sense under her breath at the same time that she's speaking small glimmer of a little incantation underneath her breath. So you can tell that she did something while she was speaking to Jak. Jak, you feel the compulsion that you have to go and sit down, and you do so.
Jak would give her a head nod out of like when like in listening, and then go get a seat.
She walks back to her seat. Back down.
Bumming.
So, please tell me why you all felt the need to hurt Harper and hurt my rat.
Mastos sings.
Are you gonna talk like this the whole time?
Excuse me?
This lisp is killing Jak.
How long since we left Darius?
Oh, only about 2 minutes.
Okay.
Mastos followed his nose, smelt something like him. Never
Also,
done that
real quick,
before.
what was the exact command you suggested?
That you sit down and have a conversation until she's done with you.
Okay, that's a pretty good one. Continue.
Sorry, Mastos, what were you saying?
To the letter, man.
Found rats. Rats were different. Mastos thought Harper was why rats different, but rats different because of you. And I would like to try to smell through the freshly baked bread and see if I can pick up on her scent.
Okay, roll a perception.
I'm gonna use my good dice.
While he's
With
while he's
advantage
doing
because
that,
you're doing it
Jak
sniffy.
Jak would say, well, the first wave of rats I didn't bother with because they're rats. The second wave of rats I assisted because my party was in trouble.
23.
So you just lash out, do you? You just get angry very easy, do you? What's your name?
Lash out.
Indeed. What's your name?
I've already been introduced. And I don't just lash out. I just said I didn't attack your rats the first time. The second time, however, my party was in trouble and I stepped in.
Mastos, with the smell, can close your eyes and kind of try to hone in. And you get a extremely strange scent. It's a mixture of scents. You can smell what you're familiar with in regards to like a sweetness, like this, you know, this a smell that you're now very familiar with. But there's something there that's almost masking it or melding with it. It doesn't feel right. You can't put your nose on it. You don't know what it is, but it just
Who's waiting for it?
it just doesn't make sense to you. So you just, you know, helped your friends by attacking an 11-year-old boy.
Oh, if you're referring to that, it wasn't on purpose. I was attempting to restrain him, and he is for the theft for some large money.
As you're talking, you see her kind of like rolling her neck a little bit and kind of blinking her eyes like she's getting tired or something of this conversation. When are the others coming in? There are two others. When are they coming?
Oh,
I guess whenever
I think-
Darius shows up or Atlas sends a message.
yeah, I think they're resting right now, but if you actually, just give me 1 second, and I'll go pop my head out and just,
And I'm gonna start getting up from the table and like slowly backing towards the door.
No, there's no need to go anywhere. You should
Oh,
perhaps just stay in your chair.
I'm just gonna go, I'll go get our friends, so we all can have a great conversation together. That would be, I think that's the best for all of us, right?
Just a
I'm still
moment.
backing towards the door.
Okay. She turns her head, and you see a little flicker in her eyes. He's still casting that silly spell. You can have a seat.
Oh, it should be over. He said it'd only be about 5 minutes, and by my calculations, it's about 4 minutes right now. So by the time I get out there and you know, wade through the emotional, you know, damage that is Darius, we can have a conversation and then bring him on in.
And you're still backing towards the exit?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're backing up, she puts her hands kind of on the table and stands up a little bit. I tire of this charade. I suggest you sit down, Metal One. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
So
All right.
if she does this though, Jak is no longer under suggestion. He can stand up if he wants to.
Go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw.
You're in a tent, man.
I was just waiting for him to break concentration on the first one so I could say it.
I'm guiding myself as well. Just comes over.
You can't
I
guide.
just got
You
like
can't guide.
kicked out of the
Right?
chat like
And it
4
doesn't help
times.
with saving throws either.
Guidance doesn't?
No.
Okay, so sorry. Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
I think I'm good. Well, I mean, I'm like, that's my best. 19 total.
19.
So
Right.
can you guys hear me now?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
you are lagging a
Lagging.
little bit, but
Okay. I got like kicked out of the thing.
Oh.
Yeah. So she is releasing this concentration on me and switched her demeanor.
She's not releasing any concentration. She suggested for Atlas to sit down, to which he is continuing to back out of the room, unfazed by
So
her.
would that still would I still feel less compelled now, or would I still feel compelled?
Do you want to try and stand up?
She switched her like voice to like saying that she's tired of the charade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Jak would stand up.
Okay. Jak, as you stand up, roll a wisdom saving throw.
So am I not doing a wisdom check? Like, is she
So
not
no,
doing
you
a spell
are.
on me?
You were unaffected by her spell.
Okay.
That is a 16.
16. Okay. Yeah, you break through whatever you felt was holding you, and you can stand up.
And as Jak stands up, he is going to take his 2 fingers and point them at her like a concentrate hunter's mark on her.
Okay. It
I'm going
doesn't
to,
have to go
sorry.
like this. Let's just have a conversation, shall we?
Your spell. You smell like me. But
Not me. The one that I now use smells like you.
you're using me?
And you, thank you for helping free me. Very kind of you.
what?
She's looking at Atlas and Jak.
Yeah, no, happy to help.
I'm going to eject Gilbert.
Okay.
Like, I'm still talking, but he's like crawling out of my butt. Like, I don't want it to be very
I'm just imagining. Like,
Yeah, so
And
you're
just like, clump, like almost like I just shit myself.
yeah, yeah. So you're pretty far to the edge, kind of this wooden area right now.
And then I'm just once he's up, I'm gonna turn to him and say, "Get the others," and I'm gonna. Am I at the door though? Like
You're not at this. So where you're looking at the map here, that tunnel going to the south. At the end of that is where the door is.
okay, I
It's
didn't know. So
basically
there's no door in here.
Yeah, the very bottom it's at the very bottom.
Okay.
Basically, it's like there's a tiny little tunnel thing after the door that gets you into this room.
Okay. So
So you spat him out. You're kind of at the edge. Jak has stood up, held his things. What's Mastos? What are you doing?
I am going to.
'Cause you were saying something, and then
Yes. I would like to. Wait, I'm just seeing if I can dispel.
did I say words to Filbert yet?
yes.
Okay. All right. I do want to I want to do something right after those words. So
Okay.
like it's all one action if.
Yeah.
when-
Did you
when I
say?
turn around.
Yeah. He turns into this tiny little ball and starts rolling towards the door.
Okay. I would like to cast a spell then, if it's still.
Okay. So let's see what Mastos does first.
Yeah.
So you're using someone like me?
Well, I needed a vessel, and the first one that I took was quite weak, and so we took the next best thing. I didn't know that it was tethered here, however, quite unfortunate.
I would like to say, as I cast Conjure Animals, give her back! And I would cast Conjure Animals, and I will conjure two. I believe it's two bears.
So while you're casting that, Atlas is going to do something with Jak. What were you doing after you kind of like stood up with your? Were you doing anything, or kind of just holding your arrow towards her?
Oh, well, I casted Hunter's Mark.
Oh, right,
And
Hunter's
then
Mark,
Jak would have kind of jumped back from the table a bit and been like, "So you are grateful to us since we helped you." And then whatever Atlas is going to do for you.
Okay, you jump back. Okay, and Atlas, what did you want to do after you released sent Filbert?
Yeah, so once I like turn and tell Filbert get the others, I turn back and I cast bless on all three of us.
Okay. All right. At this stage, I think we'll roll initiative.
this is Darius right now, by the way.
Yeah, right. Just to keep this in a proper sequence.
Two dire wolves, by the way. Two dire wolves.
Ooh, finally. Fucking you never get good initiatives.
Ooh, I got.
Oh, Grandma with the big rolls.
Um,
You just got outshined.
Oh, oh wait, I
22
didn't check
ooh,
her.
I tied with you. 22 for me as well.
Did you get an add
Nope.
to initiative? No, she doesn't. Why did I make her with no add?
How we all... Colin's like, I rolled so well. And we're just like, 20. Easy 20.
I actually rolled a 13. Thank you. No, 11.
How do you roll initiative
Oh.
again?
go
Select
to
your
your,
token
Okay.
and then click initiative on your character sheet.
Oh, that's not
Okay.
working.
So yeah. So before this initiative all kind of come into place, Filbert made it down the hallway.
Oh, wait, no, that's 14, not 12.
All right. So as this all kind of takes place, and Mastos, you summon, what'd you say, 2 bears?
2 dire wolves. Sorry.
2 dire wolves. Okay.
I lied. I only had 19.
You liar.
I didn't know I was resistant to being put to sleep. I thought I was just, I didn't know I was immune to being put to sleep. I thought I was just resistant.
Yeah. No.
Immune to sleep, or resistant to charm.
And I'm resistant to lightning.
I'm resistant to all magic spells.
Is that because of Reen? Like whatever element she is, you're resistant to? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Can we take a quick break before we get into it?
well, we'll see how far this
Okay.
goes.
All right.
So
I
before this
may want
happens,
You all could die right here.
Grandma speaks up. You're not anywhere ready to attack a shadow heart. I suggest you stop, have a seat, and have a conversation.
A shadow heart.
Does
Jak, you're
Mastos
up.
know what that is?
Is she bad? For real?
Mastos, roll a history.
Full 16.
You do not. Does not ring any bells.
No bells.
No bells.
No bells ring up there.
So for Jack's turn, he is going to. Do I need to do a roll, or was she just saying I suggest coincidentally?
Oh, it's just coincident.
Okay. Jack, as a bonus action. Oh, didn't mean to roll it. I'm pretty sure it's a bonus action. Yeah, is going to cast Hail of Thorns.
All right, so before you do that, everybody, let's take a 7-minute break. Clearly, this is going to a fight. We'll be back in 7 minutes. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
All right, so to recap, get back into it, guys. Darius is almost finished casting his tiny hut. He's about 8 minutes in, 4 minutes. And the rest of the group was talking to Granny. Atlas trying to kind of slowly back out of the room, send Filbert off to communicate what's going on to Darius, however he can do that. And Jak readied an attack as Mastos summoned 2 direwolves. So Jak, you're up.
Yeah, so Jak is just gonna cast Hail of Thorns. His crossbow is ready, but you'll see like the bolt that's readied in it is gonna start getting like prickly and thorny and ready to deal extra damage, and he's just holding a ready stance, and he's going to ready an attack action if she does anything of foul play.
Okay, so if she does anything aggressive or attacks somebody, then you're going to attack, holding your action for that.
Yes, specifically. And then Jak is going to say, we don't need to fight, but you don't need to be this demanding.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
Nope, that'll be it.
Okay. So the grandma sits down on the already pulled out chair, kind of shuffles it a little bit. None of you are ready for what I think you're about to do, but it's been a while since I've been entertained. Atlas, you're up.
That was her turn.
That was her turn.
Okay.
Okay, alright, well, let's have a conversation. Some of us will stand, some will sit. Why don't you tell us where you're from?
Okay.
So.
Do you want to do so? Mastos,
Mm-hmm.
is your intention to do anything attack-wise, or are you gonna let Atlas have a conversation? Because it would be your turn next.
I will be holding, and my 2 direwolves holding their attack actions.
Okay.
Or
So
if
then
she
she-
does anything nefarious.
Okay. So she replies back then. I myself am from the Shadow Realm. You should know that. You partly freed me from there.
Right, you said that. Care to elaborate on how we did that? Just, so we know we have the right people and
We've done a lot of stuff, so
yeah, we get around.
I've been frozen.
Yeah, that's it.
Turns towards Mastos and kind of tilts the head a little bit and kind of looks. Well, the magics that must have been used must have been very ancient to open up a tail like that. How it was done, I don't really care.
Okay. Alright, well,
So, do we get like a wish for helping you?
Wait a second. You're the one, aren't you? And she starts looking over towards Atlas. We felt you briefly. We came for you, but we were pushed away. Perhaps I would let these live if I can have you.
ooh. Sounds super enticing.
You can have Jak.
No, Mastos.
There's no
So I'm
power
having
in that one. Just grins and looks over at Jak.
Okay, well, so sounds like you have a little purple orb thingy going on.
Oh,
What are your intentions with me and my friends?
well, my intentions with your friends are nothing. I'm attracted to power, and your vessel is brimming with it. I think I would much like to have you.
Okay.
Then
Well.
why did you get Harper to steal scroll?
She just kind of scrunches up her nose a little bit. Well, this vessel that I took required gold for sustenance. And so previously it was scampering and trying not to hurt people or do little things not to get caught. So I just told Harper to get a little bit more aggressive with what needed to be retrieved. I assume the more that I consume, the stronger this vessel will get, and I can leave this place. But I could just leave in you. Points over to Atlas.
You could, yeah. We're always up for a new friend. But my friend Jak here, well, I'm gonna let him decide what we should do next.
And I just look at Jak, and I just give him a nod.
I hope that's a let's get out of here
Like a
nod.
wink nod.
Jak, you see this wink as she's still sitting there just smiling and pointing towards Atlas.
Jak is gonna look at her. You seem pretty confident for somebody who's been cooped up for a while, and he's gonna basically wave Atlas off to leave the area. So you can't get past this door, can you?
Well, I haven't tested the entire limits, but so far, no.
Would Atlas understand my wave off?
Woody Atlas.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's whatever you think Atlas would interpret it as.
This is so Jak's demeanor is extremely cocky right now because he just got reinforced from Atlas that Jak can make the call whether or not to take a fight on. So he's waving in that moment he'd be waving Atlas off you can leave. I'll take care of things.
Oh, okay. I just look at him and I just go. And I'll back up a little more towards the hallway.
Okay. So as you start to move away, she looks over at you and says, I wouldn't take one more step. You continue to walk. You stop when she says that.
Jak's hand is at the ready for an attack because he has an action ready.
Are we still in initiative?
Yeah, we're
hybrid
basically holding
initiative.
initiative right now.
Loosely.
Yep.
Okay.
But it's ready.
So Atlas, do you take one more step or do you stop when she says it?
I kind of stop and I look at Jak.
So you're kind of right on the edge. Jak.
Here's the question.
No, there's no question. What are you doing?
When Jak looks behind Atlas, can he see all the way down?
No. This is as I say, really skinny kind of tunnel that goes for 15, 20 feet to the door at the end. So you can see the entrance to that tunnel, but you can't see down there.
But I can see the entrance.
Yeah.
To the tunnel, so I can see I'm gonna ping it real quick because I need to be specific here because I might have a play. I can see down here.
No. You're middle chair in the dining hall. There's a,
Did you
like
see
a
that
wall
thing?
right behind you. Yeah. No, you can't see there. There's a wall right here, right? You can see on the map.
So if I walk, so if I walk right here, can I see it?
Yeah, you could see the door at the end of that tunnel. Yeah.
Okay. Jak is going to begin walking towards Atlas. So you need Atlas because he's brimming with power, you say, and as he's doing, he's going to basically walk right in front of Atlas, kind of looking at a defensive stance.
Okay. She just kind
And
of.
she gives no reaction.
She's just watching you, and you don't think I see what you're doing. This is most unfortunate. I suppose I have to take him by force.
And as she says that, Jak is going to throw up his cape around Atlas, and he's going to dimension door with him to the exit.
Nice.
Bye.
All right, so you whip your hands around Atlas. You dimension door down to the bottom, the entrance way.
Yeah, like to the furthest I can get, so we can get
So
out.
you can get outside the because it's like 500 feet. You can get back into the other room if you want.
Yes, I would like to. Out of her range.
So do you want to go on the other side of the door or the side of the door that leads into this tunnel?
Yeah. The furthest I can get away is what I'll say, because
Okay.
I don't.
So you can dimension door back to Darius. It's like 500 feet from dimension door.
Don't you have to see the location?
No, you just have to know it. You don't have to see it.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Then yeah, I'm gonna dimension door back to Darius.
All right.
Hopefully that hut isn't
I'm
built yet.
I'm
So,
so
yeah,
sorry, Mastos.
you recall where he was, and you just whip your cloak around and Mastos. You just see them both in this kind of a blue energy just quickly swirl and both disappear. And Atlas and Jak, you both appear right beside Darius as you see him kind of like just focused in, doing this incantation. And as you both land, kind of just this kind of smoke just apparates. You both just open your eyes as you see Harper. His eyes flicker yellow
We're still up.
and strike out with his dagger towards Darius. For a 7.
Nice.
Oh wait, advantage. 10. Yeah, so you see him lunge out with the dagger. His eyes now yellow, and misses Darius as Darius is still kind of focused in on his incantation. What do you do?
I launch over to grapple Harper and try to grapple the dagger out of his hand.
Okay, roll a strength check.
+15 +2, 17.
Yeah. So you immediately dive over. You grapple the dagger out of his hand. Darius, you see this happening, or you continue to cast, or you want to interact? Up to
No,
you.
I will stop. What is happening?
Grandma is the purple things. One of the purple things. We unleashed Grandma, and we not good. We left Mastos. Oh my God, we left Mastos.
Wait, what?
She wants my power. She's pissed.
Okay.
I can see like Jak doing the teleportation and like landing for a second and be like, "Whoa, that was actually really cool." And then seeing Atlas like tackle this kid, like, "Okay, you just yelled at me for this, and now you're doing it."
I'm going to put my hood up and head towards the house.
And
Yeah,
Anyone have
Mastos
rope?
is in there by himself.
Stay
I
out
might
here.
have rope.
I'm gonna tie up Harper with the rope.
All right, let me check my.
So as you start kind of reaching to tie up, and Darius, you kind of started to get up and put your hood up, and Jak, what were you going to do?
I'm checking if I have rope, which I do, and I'm gonna hand it. I'm gonna help bind this kid. Did we
All
take
right,
his
so you
weapon
start
from him?
you start going into your satchel
Yeah.
looking for rope. As this is all happening, Mastos, what are you doing?
So I look back at where Jak and A.T.L.A.S should have been, and I look at Granny.
Mm-hmm.
I look at my 2 wolves. I look at Granny again. And as I sit down, I'm gonna break concentration and say, Mastos could eat and talk.
Oh, that's awesome.
Did you say you drop your wolves?
Yeah, I drop concentration.
All right. So,
Mastos is hungry.
so she looks over and I think the time for eating may be over. And you see a twitch in her head. It goes sideways for a second, and you see her blink erratically like a few times, and then kind of shake her head a little bit, and then kind of focus in on the smile again.
Oh. You're losing control.
No.
They're
Just-
fighting back.
No, nothing can fight a black hawk. Simply
They want their body.
a moment of recognition is all.
They can smell me. Like I smell them.
Perhaps.
And I will. This is an illusion, right? Like this is a hut thing. So I'm gonna melt to stone.
You don't know what this is. Do you want to roll investigation if you want to figure out?
I'm just gonna try.
You just try to what? Meld into the floor?
Yep, meld into stone. So if it's stone floor, I will be able to melt. If it's a real wood floor, nothing will happen.
Mm-hmm. So as you put your hands on the ground, you kind of grin at her, and you kind of start you start twisting your hands almost to kind of start that incantation over. You would feel yourself mold into the ground, and you feel wood beneath your fingers, and you're like,
God damn it.
there is wood beneath your fingers. What are you doing, little one? Well,
Panicking.
bring back
Trying
the
to figure
powerful
things
one.
out.
Bring back the powerful one. I don't want you. She starts waving her hand towards you. At this stage, you guys have now got Harper tied up with the rope. His eyes are kind of still yellow, and he's kind of he's wriggling, but he's still kind of weak from dying a little bit earlier ago. And
Jack's gonna make sure he doesn't have a weapon.
okay, yeah, pat him down. It seems like the dagger that he tried to stab Darius with is the only thing that he had.
Okay.
I should have that, right? Like I took that from him?
Yeah, you took it from him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a plain dagger. So Darius, you were heading up towards the door. Are you just heading straight up? You waiting for everybody? What's your plan of attack?
I have a plan. How far would I have made it
Attack.
in between me getting up to go there and Mastos' thing?
Pretty much up to the door. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to stop right here. I'll take the hood off. I'm gonna cast message to Mastos and be like, "You need to start moving towards the door now." And then I will put the hood back up, and I will make my way in. Open the door, leave it open, and then I am going to begin casting Hunger of Hadar, and wait for Mastos to get closer to me.
Okay. So yeah, Mastos, you hear this message come through from Darius. you want to do anything with that.
I will.
And as Colin, I don't know how you want to rule this. Does my invisibility drop the moment I start casting, or when I execute the cast?
We'll say when you execute
Okay.
it.
Okay. Cool.
So while you're thinking, while this message is coming through, Mastos, Jak and A.T.L.A.S, what are you guys doing now that you have Harper kind of restrained on the ground?
Can I beat him up and make him unconscious with non-lethal damage?
Yes, you may. Roll attack with advantage.
The
Because
kid
he's
is
prone.
mind controlled. Stop hurting him.
It's easier to subdue. Do you want it to be a melee attack?
It has to be a melee attack.
Okay, and I get advantage. So the first roll's 16, second roll's 11.
Yeah, that hits the 11-year-old child, yeah. Who's tied up, laying on the ground.
6 points of damage.
6 points. As you crack him with your elbow in the back of his head, he spits blood. And
Fuck, killed him again. Broke his neck.
I said non-lethal.
he looks like he's hanging on by a thread. You can see the yellow eyes are still there, but there's blood coming out the side of his mouth, and he's barely hanging on to consciousness.
I'm just
Yeah,
feeling
what
it there.
are you
I'm scared to hit him again. He just tried to stab Darius, did he not?
Yeah, but he was easily thwarted. He's 11.
I was just gonna knock him out. I'm sorry.
I could just cast a spell on him. We tied him up. What is he going to do?
Well, he got out of my grasp, so who knows, you know?
Even so, he's 11. What is he going to do?
All right. I'm sorry. And Jack's just gonna like throw his hands in the air and just walk away. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna just check his vitals.
Yeah. Roll medicine check.
Well, now if he becomes a threat again, he'll be much easier to subdue. How's that?
23.
Okay, 23. He looks like if he sneezes, he will be deceased. He is extremely hurt.
All right.
Get Jack
But
away
if I-
from him. This is like
if
a
I would've
stop
hit him-
resisting moment.
If I would have hit him to 0 hit points, though, he would have been unconscious, right? Because I chose non-lethal.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
I'm just double checking. Now I'm nervous to knock anybody out.
All right. I'm gonna gently set him down. And
Okay, what do we do? Wait, where did Darius go?
Didn't he just like walk up there to go get Mastos?
Well, how is he gonna get Mastos?
I don't know. Don't you see half the stuff he can do now these days?
True. Okay.
Maybe he
well,
can teleport like we just did. Which, by the way, did you like that?
Very cool.
I liked that a lot.
Very cool.
I'm gonna do it again. And he throws his cape up.
Where can we go?
Yeah, and you just see the cape come up, and it's just over his face. He's going nowhere. He's just holding up a cape.
I'm Batman.
And he's like I'm at the ragged flagon or whatever, and he throws his hand down. He's like, okay, I think it's a once a day thing.
Okay, well, all right. Glad we used that.
The rusty mug. That's what he says. The rusty mug.
All right, what do we do? What should we do?
Well, do you trust the people you're in a party with?
I don't know. I don't know. Yes,
So
I do. I trust him. I'm kidding.
As much flack as I've given Darius, he said he's going to do something. I trust him to do it.
So we'll wait out here and hope for the best.
To be fair, I
I said
didn't
we could-
actually say I was doing something.
No, I didn't.
Is-
I put my hood on and ran away.
Yeah.
I say we get as far away from this place as we can. Did you find everything we were looking for in here? Did we find the cover or the
Yeah.
case?
Wait, did we?
No.
No. Grandma has it.
Oh. Well, if we go back in there, then we're probably going to have to fight her. And she talked a big game.
Okay, well, let's go in and fight her, I guess. I don't know.
Can you heal me before we go in? I'm not 100%.
All right, so just a second, guys. I was kind of like doing a little quick back and forth to Mastos. They're having a 5-minute conversation about what you're gonna do next.
We were just getting into the RP though. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I didn't want to dive in. You're doing so well. So while you're trying to figure out what you're gonna do next, Mastos, you received this message coming through from Darius. What did you want to do with that?
I wanna just be. So Mastos is not a threat.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you're dead. You're going to die. I don't even care. I'm going to cast it on top of you if you don't run.
Mastos can go? And Mastos gets up to go to leave.
I
It's a
suggest
gulf in
you
darkness.
bring the metal one to me.
Oh
and
yeah,
roll-
Mastos can bring Atlas. Alice is Mastos' friend.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Is this a magical spell against me?
It is indeed.
I get resistance, and I needed it. Ooh, that's a big fat 23.
All right. Yeah, you feel this kind of wave almost come over you. And in the back of your mind, you hear a little hell yeah. But you just shake it off. She just smiles at you with a cocked head.
And I walk out. Can I walk out? Yeah.
Can I walk out? Because it's working? Yeah.
Oh, bug ready. Do.
So as he approaches me, can I see the room? Because I need to...
So
this
if you're on the other side of the door, you can't see details of the room, but you see like the yellow glow. You kind of start to see where like the wood floor is, but you can't see details from that far.
This room is longer than 60 feet?
There's a winding tunnel. It's not a straight shot. You haven't been in there yet, but it's basically like a little tunnel. It's like 3 foot wide.
So when I said I
winds.
opened the door, like I would have moved to where I could see Mastos. That like I wouldn't have started casting my spell if I couldn't see him. I
Okay,
assumed
so
on the other side of the door I could see that he was there.
no.
I don't know what this room
No,
looks like.
you would have had to been in the actual.
So let's just retcon a little bit. So let's so roll a stealth for me then, if you're trying to get in visual range of Mastos with advantage.
Where's Filbert at this point?
He's right in front of you guys. I put him on the map. I don't know if you can see him or not. But
Okay.
he was
Would
as
he-
you guys
would have
arrived, he was
stopped at Darius?
no, he was running towards you guys, over towards Darius as you appeared. He was
Stealth is
like about
13.
15 feet to your right. Should be on the map.
Right. Okay.
Sorry, what was that, Darius?
Stealth is 13.
13. Yeah, you believe you're sufficiently hidden.
Well, I am invisible, so I'm not like hiding.
Okay.
Yeah, I motion to keep walking out.
So, Darius, as you get a little bit closer and you see the room now, you can see this old lady sitting at the table, and Mastos kind of shuffling his way out towards you. Yeah. She just kind of looks over in your direction, and you could swear that she's staring right into your eyes.
It's fun. I'm going to wink at her, and then I'm going to release Hunger of Adar right here. It's got a 20-foot radius, so it's going to cover basically the entire room around her.
That's Gusto right there.
Okay.
So she is now engulfed in magical darkness.
That's such a bard thing to do. Wink at her.
Let's see. 3d6.
I can see you plain as day. That's fine.
Save.
You're on fire.
Here, what do you see
dexterity
now,
saving
bitch?
The dexterity saving throw.
You're like, I would like to roll one more.
She doesn't have to take a dexterity save until it's her turn.
Starts
At the
it.
end of her turn. At the start of her turn, if she's in the dome, she takes damage. And then at the end of her turn, if she's still in the dome, she has to do a dexterity save or take 2d6 acid damage.
Okay.
And she's
Reading-
also completely blind right now.
Reading the first sentence of that spell, I feel like that's home for her.
Yeah.
But like, I don't care how comfortable she is. It was to block her from seeing you, so we could get the fuck out.
All right, so yeah, this blackness kind of encompasses the area. What's your plan after that?
If I have movement, I'm running out with Mastos.
Okay, so roll initiative. Mastos, what are you doing?
I am making my way down south.
Making my way down south, walking fast. Let me get myself on the thingy. I rolled a 22.
Hey.
All right. So, at this point, so the blackness, kind of the darkness starts to encompass, and kind of like you see these swirling shadows coming around. Mastos just kind of back up to Darius as you guys turn to run. You look down and you see your companions, Jak and A.T.L.A.S. You guys were heading into the room, right?
Not into the room.
Oh, right.
like,
You hadn't decided what you're going to
lateral.
do. Sorry.
Sure.
Yes. Let's flip back to you guys.
Yeah, I see them down there, like coming down, right?
You can see the door. You can't really see past. Cause
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, what are Jak and A.T.L.A.S. doing?
Well, if we're going to go back in there, then can you heal me? I'm not 100% right now.
Oh gosh. Okay. Sure. What percent do you think you are?
Like,
Okay, I'm just gonna.
like 85%?
What am I casting here?
You're at 85% and you want him to burn a spell?
Do you got a potion?
Bro, I almost got like 2-tapped by those rats.
I'm
And I was at
thinking-
full health, and I guarantee I have the most health out of everybody in this group.
Okay, I walk up to him
Hey,
How much health do you have?
and I
All right.
60.
A.T.L.A.S., what are you doing?
I have the potentially
Hold on,
highest.
let me double
health.
check.
Guys,
Dang.
Sorry,
A.T.L.A.S., what are
sorry.
you doing?
I go up to him and I say, I'm like, okay, come here, and I wrap both arms around him and I like squeeze really tightly, and I like let go and I go,
You feel better?
Jak would put one of his arms around Atlas when he does it, just for his sake.
I love it.
You gotta go.
Okay. Let's see if we could get killed or do the killing. Well,
If-
Jak kind of pauses for a minute. We killed Lord Vamoria, and he was supposedly all that.
Yeah, I mean, we got Mastos, I guess. But listen, like Jak, I don't think we can't let this thing get away. We let this go. Like, I don't think this is a situation where we leave and come back. We need to end this now because we might not get this chance again.
Oh, we are in very different thought process.
Tough interjecting
Jak.
RP.
I say we get to it then.
All right.
And Jak is going to swap out one of his crossbow bolts with a fancy one, and he's going to extend it and flex it a little bit.
All right. ATLADS. Let's go.
and I like nod to Filbert as he like kind of walks up.
Stay close, Filbert.
A quick question.
Yes.
Would if I were to cast, I think I would, and I'm probably not gonna do it. But if I casted Zephyr Strike, I believe that's concentration. Up to 1 minute, I would lose Hunter's Mark.
Yeah. You can't have
Okay, so I'm
concentration.
gonna keep Hunter's Mark up, and walk in or follow Atlas with a swagger.
All right. So you
And
guys
we're gonna slow motion walk into the room.
okay.
Some pretty cool music.
Sounds good.
Boom.
In 187 seconds, you make it to the doorway.
Granny's asleep.
I want to kick the doorway in,
Okay.
and if it's closed, I want to close it first and then kick it in.
So is Atlas going? Who's going first? Because this is like a single file tunnel. Who's going to be first?
Technically Atlas led, but if Atlas doesn't want to go first, Jak will.
Well, if he wants to kick the door in, I'm assuming.
Well,
he's
I
first.
mean, I think Filbert would be. Yeah, I'll kick the door in and then let Filbert take the lead.
Okay.
Good call.
All right. So Filbert,
Throw him in
Atlas,
there
Jak.
like a hand grenade.
Actually, perfectly, I want to kick the door in and I want to take a step up and I want Filbert to just kind of put his hand on me and like just nod at me, slow motion, and then he takes the lead.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Like pushing you back. I got this. Okay.
Yeah,
It just proceeds to get beat.
just gets one-shotted.
We're like, we shouldn't have come back. Let's get out of here.
It's a terrible idea.
You guys are so cruel.
That's right.
All right. So yeah, this strange sequence of events happens. 1 second, I gotta move tokens. Sticky tokens. I shouldn't have bought the sticky token pack.
You okay? What was that?
Refresh. So yeah, you guys start kind of walking up this tunnel. You can see just at the end the yellow light radiating out. Darius and Mr. Mastos, you see this these swirling shadows where Darius cast his spell. You start to see around you the wood, the beautiful wood flooring start to crack and break. And you see this big kind of wooden chandelier that was at the top start to crash and fall to the ground. And as you look up, out of the black shadow, you see this large ball of looks like flesh with all these spikes all over it and mouths everywhere. And where you would think a face would be, you see this massive grin with teeth, where the eyes would be two massive mouths staring down at you. As the entire place transforms.
Kimmy doing the sound effects for the creature.
I know, love it. And as you look up at this thing staring down at you, you see these fleshy appendages just lash out at both of you.
Wait,
my
is it still
God.
in my darkness?
Really loud now. Sorry, can you repeat the last bit?
Yeah.
Just lashed out.
So yeah, this huge fleshy ball, it seems to be unaffected by the darkness, is stuck on the ceiling. This large round covered in mouths, his teeth open, and you see these spikes just slash out and attack at both of you. With its spiked tentacles. Ooh. So first attack, going to Mastos because he's closest. Natural 20.
That'll hit.
Yeah, so that's 25 damage.
Okay.
And you are grappled as these spikes extend out and just pierce your body and pull it right up to this mounding, pulsating ball of flesh. And Darius, you watch as this happens, and you see as the body gets up to this mass of flesh, you see the spikes around it. They all come out, and you see about 8 or 9 of these spikes poised right at the top of Mastos's head.
Oh, shit. So much for running. We're gonna die. We're all gonna die. I am gonna... Is it my turn? God, the initiative order's gone.
Yeah, so you are... Oh, right, because I moved a different page. Let me see if I put it away and bring it back up again. Oh, that's weird. I can see it, but it doesn't show for you?
No.
No.
Okay. So Mastos is 11 and Darius
That was
is
22.
Okay. Let me let's just re-add it in again.
Is your dex higher than mine? I forget.
Ha!
Yeah, I think so. Mine is 16. No, we have the same dex, I think. I think we're like equal.
Yeah,
I rolled an 11.
that's right. We're equals.
As you guys are continuing up this kind of passageway, you just hear this strange, almost like slurping sound. The strange slurping sound, and you just hear "Ugh!" as you can kind of recognize Mastos' voice as he gets you yanked forwards. And
Fuck.
the second attack goes out.
Much extended.
I have to refresh my page, so I gotta get this shit up again. So another spike tentacle lashes out towards Darius with a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Lashes out, 9 piercing damage, Darius, as you feel the spikes just start to stab into the side of your ribcage and yank you up, and you are grappled. I need both of you to roll an intelligence saving throw.
— 12.
Okay. You are currently stunned. You feel these noises and laughter just penetrating your brain. You just can't shake it, and you just want to stab yourself all over to try and get rid of this piercing that's going on in your mind right now.
Oh, we're so fucked.
Mr. DM, would I be allowed to heal myself before we walk into this fight?
Not yet. Kind of an initiative sequence right now. So.
I rolled a 14 for my concentration check.
Okay.
Although if I get stunned, does that break concentration?
It would, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so the dome is gone. The Hunger of Hadar.
Darkness dissipates, and you are pulled up on it.
Yeah. We're
I'm sorry, what did you roll, Mastos?
Pardon?
For your intelligence saving throw, Mastos, what did you roll?
Yes. I rolled a 17.
17. Okay. So you start to hear the words come back into your mind again that are starting to haunt you. Failure. Guilty. But you just fight it off. You shake it off and just open your eyes and you see these spikes just held not an inch from your head.
Ooh.
And
That's scary.
yeah, just at this point, Atlas and Jak and Filbert, you come running through the door, and I need you guys to roll initiative.
Are we re-rolling or keeping our old rolls?
This is a new initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are you getting messages, Colin?
That's
That's a big no.
I am now, as I'm reading.
Oh my gosh, I'm rolling like crazy.
You
Okay.
counted you.
That's a 21 this time.
14. I'm not. Your character's not in the room yet. Does that matter?
I'm gonna put you in now. I'm just adding your initiative. All right, so yeah, as you guys enter this room now, you see a very different room than before. Everything looks shattered and broken. You see dust everywhere. Chandelier in the middle, broken in the middle of the floor, and you see right now this huge ball of flesh with spikes, and you see Mastos and Darius both held by this lump of flesh with these spikes just poised at their head.
Okay.
So Mastos, go ahead and roll a well, you're currently stunned, so we have to skip your go.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 19 anyways.
Okay.
Just so you know.
So Atlas.
It's not letting me bring up my.
Your what? I thought your token. There's a token.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
There, got you.
All right.
Filbert.
I'll try
Filbert's
again.
gotta go.
It's my computer's being slow.
Ooh, Filberts.
All right, I rolled a 21 on my roll.
Okay. Back. Could be one after Darius. All right, so you come running in. So Filbert would be first as he enters the room. He runs over and he starts slashing away, jumping up in the air and trying to swing at this thing. It's about 10 foot off the ground. It's attached to the ceiling right now. It's about 15 foot wide. This thing is massive. But he runs and he jumps up to take swings.
This is the only thing I see in the room. Like, as I'm entering the room, like I don't see her anymore. I just see this big thing.
Yeah. You see this room now looks like an old room. You see this thing on the thing. You don't see the grandmother anywhere.
Okay.
And Filbert takes his 3 swings.
Redacted.
21, 18, 12. Jump up, you see the as he jumps up to swing, you see the metal kind of like pulls forward over his spikes, almost protecting him from it, and just bam, bam, smacks it 2 times. And you see as he hits it, you see lumps of flesh just break off and hit the ground and kind of just meld into the ground as he does 9 damage. Okay, and he just lands and he just kind of like poised underneath the entity. Okay, Jak, what do you want to do?
Jak
How can you just go before me?
He entered the room, so he's going to get an action as he entered the room.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You have one turn, one round. Of
Jak is just going to go ahead and fire off 3 bolts.
Okay, roll to attack.
All right, so the first one, my Hail of Thorns would still be active, I presume?
That is put on a person or yourself?
Oh, also,
It's just...
sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but before it changed, its turn would have started in the circle. It needs to take the d6 damage.
Yeah, she did.
I didn't roll anything.
The grandma, she was the one that was in there affected by it. She did.
That's not the grandma? It didn't turn into that thing?
You don't know yet.
Well, where's her corpse then? It should be where the circle was.
You don't know yet.
Jay's just full of assumptions.
Okay. So the first attack is going to be a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Okay. So I get to roll so that is 7 points of piercing. Or no, actually. So because I switched to my explosive arrows, so do I deal regular damage first and 2d6, or is it just 2d6?
Is that the area ones that explode?
Yeah.
So, yeah,
It's
roll...
a 5-foot radius, and you said this thing's 15 feet, basically. So
Yeah,
he would just shoot this thing in the forehead to keep the blast away from everybody.
Well, there's 2 of your companions are being held by it, so they'll definitely be hit by any explosive that happens on it.
Even if it's like, if I hit at the top of it, it's gonna hit them in the range, because if it's taking up a 15-foot
Yeah, so like you're
square-
running it, so they were at the entrance like where you came in, right? And its tentacles came down and pulled them up. So it's got like these 2, 6 feet bodies that it's got held, basically facing where you guys are entering the building. So unless you're trying to maneuver around, if you're standing at the doorway and shooting in, it's definitely going to hit them for sure. you'd have to reposition yourself. Like you could go around the corner or get a different angle. But if you shoot from just where you are, you're definitely gonna, any explosive is definitely gonna hit them for sure.
Okay, so if I were to move, let's say, jump up on this table, would that be good?
Yep. Yeah, that would give you a good side angle. So it's kind of like pointing down. So you'd be over
So I was
its
right here?
left side. Yep. Yeah, that would work. So yeah, you roll your damage and then the fire on top.
Okay, so I roll regular damage as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so 7 piercing.
Okay.
Plus d6. So 4 extra damage for Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And then 9 more damage from the explosion.
Okay. Got it. Fire damage, right? All right. Got it.
Fire. Yeah. And then second attack
Okay.
is a 15.
Regular arrow, right? 15.
I guess. I think he would try to launch all of it, like 3 of his explosive arrows.
How many do you have?
I have 5. I've yet to use any.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead. 15 hits.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. We'll start with piercing damage. That is 11 piercing. I've just rolled max damage. I'm a beast.
Okay.
And then I'll just roll. Oh, I'll roll all 3 of my d6s at the same time. So we'll do 6 fire damage and then 2 more damage for my Hunter's Mark.
Okay, got it.
Okay, and then my last attack. 28 to hit. That is an explosive.
An explosive hit.
Nat 20. That's explosive.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so with this damage, am I just critting the D8, or does other stuff get affected?
It's not the fire damage, because the fire doesn't crit. It's your actual physical damage. So like your attack, not the explosive.
Okay, so it will be 15 piercing damage,
Okay.
followed by let's go. 12 fire damage. I just rolled 2 6s and then 4 for my Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Is that fire damage AoE?
You guys are out of range.
We're
Yeah.
connected to it.
He positioned. Yeah, we went over this. He positioned
but-
himself up on the
just
table.
positioned to
the
get out
back.
of it.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Okay.
We had the whole conversation about it.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. I've got like nothing. I'm so tapped.
Okay.
And it's done. So yeah. So you guys.
Jack is done with his turn.
Okay. So yeah, you guys that are conscious see, which I guess is A.T.L.A.S. You see Jack just run up, a little somersault onto the table as he likes his flare, and you see the kind of the fire and the sparks almost coming off the arrows as he fires 3 into this thing, and each time he hits it, the explosions go off, and each time he hits it, this chunk of flesh just falls down onto the ground. But as you see this flesh, you see mouth start to form, and where eyes would be these black sockets and these small spikes start to appear as
Ah.
these things fall on the ground and start just these laughing noises emanating from them.
This thing's creepy.
So, Mastos, you shake yourself, you open your eyes, you see you're now held almost within this mound of flesh, these spikes positioned at your head. What do you do?
Ah! First of all, because, spikes close to my head. And then second of all, I am going to attempt to wiggle free.
Okay, go ahead and roll strength check. Acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
Do I get a turn like entering the room or? Jak and Filbert both went.
Because they were 21 initiative.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
but he's
as you're
14,
running
which is
up,
above
you could have
Mastos.
prepared something knowing you're going to battle, so...
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I just wanted to call. I wanted to cast bless on them again. So.
Okay, yeah, we can let that happen, yeah. So who were you putting it on? You could choose 3 people.
Yeah. So it would be.
Unless you do it a higher level.
I'm thinking about it actually. Yeah, I'll do it at level 3 or level 2, sorry. So
Okay.
yeah, I'll do it on all 4 of us.
Okay. So everybody except for Filbert?
Yeah, for Filbert.
All right. So 1d4 guys to attack and saving throws. So yeah, Mastos, go ahead. What's your... You know, a 1d4.
I rolled a nat 1. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
It's my
So
full nat.
yeah, so that's your action to try and break free. Any bonus action or inspiration or anything?
Well, I figured my hands are bound, stuck, so it's not like I'm gonna be whistling
You're
a tune on my
just
pamphlet.
grappled. You're not restrained, so you do have you just have a speed of 0 basically.
Oh, okay. I mean, I could have attacked.
Mhm.
Oh,
If you didn't know that, you can attack if
I
you
did
want.
not. Yes,
that's
I'd rather
fine.
attack.
Yeah.
Yes, I will take my sickle out, and that no one has ever actually seen me use. It's like, where did?
1d4.
How about just another nat 1?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Big sad.
All right.
Inspiration.
That's my no. That's my turn. And I miss.
All right. Yeah. So you see him wriggle into this kind of take out of the sickle, try to turn and try to slash at this thing, and the sickle almost just goes like inside the flesh and almost gets eaten as you see him try to manages to pull it back out before losing it. All right. So scared. So Filbert, no other further instructions as of yet. So he's gonna let's see. He was told to protect everybody. Do you have any command, Alice? Do you have any different commands for Filbert, or is he still commanding?
I definitely think I want Filbert to start taking out the little ones.
Okay. So he immediately runs over to the closest one and swing away, Filbert, swing away. Only he hadn't used almost all his key points. So 14 to hit, 13 to hit, 16 to hit. Sorry, I had to refresh my page so the stats for him went away. So he hits with all 3. 7 piercing, 11 piercing, 15, so 23. So he just slides underneath this thing, and you see him kind of do this like twirl. It's almost like this whirlwind, and you see the thorns come out of his hand and just slash, 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 and just slices and dices this thing into pieces. And then he moves up to the next one, ready to attack again. Jak, you're up.
Dang, Filbert, an animal.
Are we? Okay.
Oh wait.
Okay.
Should it be my turn now?
You cast
Yeah.
bless, right? Well, you're 14 on the initiative, right? You're after.
Yeah, but we did like an initial turn when we came in, right? And then we went through. Now we're going through the whole turnover again.
Jack's action going in was the jumping up doing an attack, and then yours was a bless.
Right. Okay. Maybe my
unless I'm
turn
wrong.
order is messed up on my end. It's all good. I'm 14, so whatever that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has Atlas at the top for me.
Yeah,
So-
same.
Yeah,
I don't-
21, 11. Yeah, it's not. Let me resort it. By sending.
Okay, so
Okay.
my turn.
Well, we just had Filbert.
So
go,
Filbert
yeah,
went
would
out
be
of
your
order.
turn. No, Filbert's before Jack. He's 21. They're like they're the same, but
Okay.
he went in first, so he went first.
Okay. I have Darius at 22 on here.
That's fine.
All right, let me reorganize it then.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Darius hasn't gone to go yet, so Darius should be first. All right. So Darius, yeah, I can see the one that you guys are seeing is more clear. Mine has doubles of things.
Okay.
So, okay. All right. So that means we
Should be
did
Darius.
essentially skip Atlas. We did then. Right? You should have went before Mastos.
Technically, yes.
Yeah. So Atlas, yeah, you go, and then we'll flip back into Mastos,
Should
and
be
then
Darius
Rook out.
after me then, right?
Top of the turn order, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So Atlas, then Darius, and then we'll go back into the proper
The
order.
regular. Okay.
Excellent. I follow.
Okay. All right. So. All right. I'm gonna step in just actually no. I'm gonna. Is there a way I can like get into this cavern back here where I can kind of be out of line of sight, but still like peek my head in to see people? Like, is there kind of any cover in there, like half cover?
If you go back to where the door is, but it will really minimize your view. You'll only be able to see like kind of straight in. It won't give you like a full view of the room.
I kind of want it to where I can take a step in, see everything, and then step back into cover.
If you go back to where the door is, if you're gonna want to use your movement to kind of go up, do something, and move back, then you could kind of get third cover by where the door is.
Okay. All right. I'm going to cast. Okay. So sorry. Just to reiterate, how tall is the ceiling? I would say in here.
So it's about 25 feet high.
Okay. And it's about 15 feet
Yeah.
wide on the ceiling, or
Yeah.
just in general, it's like a
Like-
sphere. 15.
It's like a sphere. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's kind of
So
stuck to the thing.
I'm gonna cast. All right. So I'm gonna beam my energy out into the middle of the area here, kind of right in the center. I kind of want to get right underneath it as much as possible, and I'm going to project my guardian of Felix.
Okay. Awesome.
I dig that.
So you see a large floating spectral version of Felix, armored up, and basically gonna plant him like right here. I want him basically in range of everyone.
Okay. Perfect. That also
know if
slows
I've
their
token
movement
for
speed
that.
as well. Yeah.
And then from there, is that? I'm gonna cast Rocket Scalpel. It's my
Okay.
bonus action, and I'm gonna eject my hand, and I'll drop it. Actually, I'll put it up. I want to go towards where Mastos and Darius are. Like, I basically want to start attacking the whatever's holding them. Like, I want to focus on those areas that are
Okay.
like got them grappled.
Okay. So you attack there's kind of it almost looks like tentacles kind of keeping them held.
Yeah.
Which one are you?
So-
Which one was the Darius or Mastos? Which kind of?
I'll probably go Mastos.
Okay. All right, yeah, and you can roll to attack when you summon it. So
Yeah, sorry, I forgot that's my. Where's my skill? There it is. Okay, so yeah, I'll drop it. I'll just put it here for interest's sake, or right here. And I will roll to attack. Ooh, 17 plus 7, 24.
24 hits.
1d8. Yeah. 1d8 plus 4, so 10 points of piercing damage.
All right. All right, yeah, it pokes up and you see kind of slashes a piece of flesh off and lands on the ground. It doesn't look like it's freed Mastos, but it looks like he might have a little bit of an easier try getting out of it next time.
Okay. And then I guess I'll retreat a little bit down. I want to keep an eye on everyone. So I'll go down the hall just a little bit.
Okay. All right, yeah, you get third cover, kind of like back down there near the entrance kind of thing.
Yeah, so I can still see everyone from here, right? Like,
Yeah.
I just can't have full vision on the room. Okay.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. That's we're all in my turn.
All right, Darius, you're up.
How does the stun work?
So you're not stunned anymore. You missed your turn via the stun, so you're other than grappled, speed 0, you can do whatever you need to do.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to apply Hexblade's Curse to him.
Okay. What does that look like?
So, snapping out of the stun, like Darius was kind of just like limp in its tentacle, and he wakes up and and then like you can see there's like a mixture of concern, fear, and then just like rage on his face, and he flexes his fist, and the hilt and the strings of the sword apply, and then at first the blade comes out the side, and he's gonna just place it against its skin, and it's gonna leave a burn mark along the skin to indicate that the hex has taken effect, and then the blade is actually gonna switch upwards to the top, and he's gonna make an attack against him.
Okay. Awesome. You see this kind of dark shadow now kind of almost coming around this thing as well.
Okay, so let me just say bonus equal to. You get a bonus to damage rolls against the target. The bonus equals your proficiency bonus. Okay, any attack you make. So 19 or 20s are crits now for me. If a target dies, that doesn't matter right now. And I rolled a 19.
Yeah. No
Get
need
that
for that
crit.
1d4. You hit with that.
All right, so crit is the damage. So it's 1d8, not 1d4.
Oh, I know. I just meant because you have blast.
Oh, well, do I need, or does I? Oh, I don't need the 1d4. You said okay. Okay, so all right, so 1d8 plus 1 plus 4, and then I add my proficiency bonus too, right? So 1d8 plus 1 is 9, plus 4 is 13, so 14 damage. Yeah, 14 damage.
Okay.
And that's it. I can't do anything else.
Yeah. As this, well, you get 2 attacks.
What?
Wasn't that the
Don't
hex
you get 2
was your-
attacks with your packed weapon?
Yeah, level 5, you get 2 attacks. Your pack
Get
weapon.
it, girl.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Because your bonus action was.
Don't say
Am I,
what.
am I wrong?
Yeah, I mean, I'll do it, but I don't see that anywhere.
Roll the
All right,
fucking
so
dice now.
14
it
plus
was.
8, so 22. I will look.
Or
I
maybe
mean,
it's
if you
just
want me
Eldritch
to-
Blast. Maybe it's
That's
just
it,
your
Radagon
Eldritch that
can
goes
already
to
Yeah,
double attacks.
it is Eldritch Blast. I get
Okay,
to.
your pack doesn't. Okay. Okay. DM stands corrected. All right, perfect. Yeah, man. You sink your sword into this thing, and you can see the smiles just kind of like turn in straight face and like starting to kind of wrap up and look rugged, staring at you. That's everything for you, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna look through and see if I have it, but I don't think I do.
Okay.
You can go to the next person.
Yep. So everybody but Atlas, you start to hear this this high-pitched maniacal laughter, except for Mastos, who hears failure, it's your fault, failure. And I need you all to roll an intelligence saving throw.
Add 1d4s.
Got 1d4s.
I rolled a natural 18.
Add a
Okay.
1d4.
What's up?
Just do it.
I rolled a natural 18.
Okay.
+1, so I got a 19, and then to satisfy Corey's need to make it effective,
I'm at a dirty 20.
add 2 more to it, so 21.
Okay. And Mastos? Go, where do you-
I think you're muted.
No, I think he's just calculating. Oh, yeah, he's-
No, I was muted. No. So I rolled my dice and it was a dirty 20, but it was a dirty 20 because it fell in my garbage. So I'm just gonna. I look down. I'm like, oh, what'd I roll? I'm like, no way.
Literally a dirty 20?
Yeah, literally. So that would be 17.
17. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You guys, you hear this laughter and you kind of wincing. You all manage to shake it off, except look over and you see Filbert
No!
grab the sides of his head and start shaking his head around.
No!
As he takes a lot of damage. And you
He's a
just see
robot.
him writhing in pain. Got his pen looking like this, writhing around.
Plant.
And he
Plant pot.
takes no action.
He what?
He takes no action.
Oh.
Jack, you're up.
Whom? Oh, okay.
Filbert.
Jack is
Like he misses his
locked
turn?
in.
Yeah.
Mother.
Jack's locked in. He's going to quickly put back in his normal arrows and get back at it and make 3 attacks. The first one is a 15 to hit.
Okay, 15 hits.
Okay, 9 piercing, followed by an additional 4 damage.
Okay, got it.
The second attack is coming in. 14 to hit.
It misses.
Ooh, all right. And for my final attack, 17 plus 8 is 25.
Okay, 25 hits.
And that is a nice max damage roll, so we are at 11.
Nice.
And money, baby. And 3 points of Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And Jack is going to jump back higher on the table. He is going to go right here. I presume that'll give an opportunity attack.
Maybe. Yes, it will take a. As you start to back away, as you fire these bolts, and it cuts the flesh off, you see the flesh land. And again, same as last time, these mouths start to appear. His eye sockets as
think-
it slumps on the ground. And as it.
Damn.
As you start to run away, this thing just pounces up right towards your throat. 19 to hit. So this thing
That
jumps
hits.
up and just grabs onto your throat. You take 17 points of piercing damage.
It needs to make a save throw for my Spectral Guardian first, no?
It's not the
It's
start
moving?
of its turn yet. Moving, so it reduces its speed by half. Then when it starts its turn, it has to make a Wisdom saving throw. Otherwise, it's not moving. Jack's moving.
Oh, I thought it was jumping towards Jak.
Wow. It's just an opportunity attack. Sounds cool
For
if it's
flavor,
jumping
it
out of
jumped
the...
at
The
me.
Spectral
jumping out of the
Guardian.
area.
I thought the Guardian's supposed to be guarding.
He is. So when he starts his turn, he's got to
is.
do a Wisdom saving throw. Otherwise, he takes the damage. And anytime he's in there, if he moves, he does it at half speed. He doesn't get attacked just by like moving around in it.
Yeah, there's no speed. I don't think there's. That's Spirit Guardians.
Is that not what you're using?
No, I'm using Guardian of Faith. It's a level 4 spell. It's literally his own entity that sits in a space, and anything that moves within that space takes 20 radiant damage on a fail-saved dexterity saving throw.
I thought we were using Spirit Guardians. Okay,
No.
it doesn't. It still won't affect this because he's not physically moving. But
Okay.
good to know. So yeah, Jak, you took
So
the
like
damage.
everything that dropped down into that space will have to make a saving throw.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you took 17 damage, Jak.
Unfortunately, I did.
Yeah. So as this thing latches onto your neck, as you run, attached to your throat, as you try to kind of
Bruh.
scream out in pain, nothing comes out.
Would it then have to make a save?
Please, somebody make a save.
Sure. Like I mean, any movement within 10 feet.
Moves to a space within 10 feet of the Guardian for the first time. I guess if it's moving away, it would also count.
Yeah, it's as long as it's moving. Like apparently, according to what I read online, as long as it's moving through, it doesn't have to end its turn. It doesn't have to begin its turn.
Okay.
It can at any point.
All right. So yeah, Jak, as you kind of back away from it, you see this kind of how would Felix attack if he's trying to hit him with this? Like, what's the
Sorry.
visual?
He would go off on an adventure.
So he rolled an 18 for dexterity
no, so
saving
no,
throw.
it wouldn't attack because it's moving out. It's only
Yeah.
moving within range. So things are allowed to move out of range as
Okay.
long as it doesn't end in the space. So yeah, this wouldn't apply.
Okay.
Okay,
Can we
so
just
he rolled
not
an
read
18
the
anyway.
spell next time?
That was my bad entirely because I thought it was Spirit Guardian. So but now we know. All right, so yeah, Jak, you have this thing attached to you. It's just clamped on, these teeth right around your neck, and you just can't even yell for help.
All right, that'll be it.
That'd be it. Okay. So this mounding flesh kind of just smiling now, and you just hear the just ruining throughout the entire room as these spikes that are still poised around Darius's head immediately pierce into him.
Oh shit.
Or
60 damage.
Wait, they just hit me? There's no like saving throw or rolls or anything?
no, you're grappled by him, and for one round you've had these poised to your head.
Shit.
For 30 points of piercing damage as you guys watch these spikes just slowly sink into the head of Darius.
Darius is stunned for a second, and then you just see blood start pouring down his face.
And then the spiked tentacles lash out towards the currently stunned Filbert. Advantage because he's stunned. 24 to hit. You see these two kind of fleshy tentacles just stretch out and just grab Filbert by the center, and you see it just sink in as you see Filbert just struggle for a second, and then he collapses to the ground. Atlas, you're up.
Cool. I'll I'll step in. Or apparently not, because I can't move my guy.
Maybe you're out of the range,
There you go.
maybe.
All right. I'm going to Filbert's unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to see here. I will reach into myself and emanate a big beam of radiant light and cast Preserve Life on everyone. So I will. What do I got? So I can do. Level are we? 7? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do 20, or I guess it depends because they can go up to half their health. Are you below half your health, Darius?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I'll give. Can I know like what to give them, or will it? Because it's a pool of points, right?
Yeah, you can basically. Yeah, you dump in what you can, and then Darius will tell you what I would bring him to half.
Okay, so I took 10 of that.
Okay. And then I will do I look over at Jak, and does he look like he's below half?
He does. He's a little staggered.
Okay. So I'll do I guess 5.
That.
Do I just have to
would give
get?
him
Like I don't
almost-
understand.
Yeah, he would
Like,
have to tell you
I
what would bring him
only-
up to half. It's the only way to make sense, really.
I would need 2 more points to get up to full, or to get to half health.
Okay, so 7 points. So that leaves me at so that's 17 total. Okay, so then I gotta look at Mastos, and how does Mastos look?
Not too bad.
Okay.
About half hanging in there, half not.
Almost.
So I'll dump the other 18 into Filbert.
Okay.
Not missing anyone, right? No.
There's like divine beam of light just. As you see this divine light start to kind of heal you guys, revitalize you guys, as it's shooting towards you and you glance at it, you can almost see this, almost like a visual of this kind of like turning shape. Almost looks like waves turning in a circle coming towards you as it fills you with healing energy.
Okay. And with my bonus action, I will heal. I will cast Healing Word on Darius.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the divine is technically a spell. It's a ability. So we shall allow it.
It's the sorry, what'd you say? Well, my Healing Word's a bonus action.
Yeah, it's just casting spells. You can only do a cantrip and a regular spell, but I was just saying your divine thing
Oh,
isn't technically a
right.
spell. It's like an ability, so
Yeah.
you can do 2 spells.
So oh, nice, max. Okay, so that will be 4. So it's just a baby one. 8 plus 2, 9, 10 plus my spell level, which is level 1. So 11 points of healing damage.
That's good. The blood is no longer dripping out of Darius's head.
And my scalpel can't attack, right? Or can it? I just can't move it, or
You have to use your bonus action to tell it to attack. Yeah.
okay. All right. But I can move it, right?
No, it's a bonus action to a move
Press
and
as
or
well?
attack. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. So I'm going to stagger back into the hallway, looking exhausted.
Okay. All right. So Mastos, you're up.
I am going to do.
It's all you.
Beat him while he's down.
And it's on the ceiling, yes?
Yep.
Is there any, like, metal on the ceiling?
The ceiling? No, there isn't. There are some wooden like beams that the chandelier was previously attached to, like supporting beams that run across. But I mean, I guess technically there might be nails in there connecting the beams, if that helps you.
I wouldn't say heat metal would be enough to, use on nails. So I'm just going to conjure 2 more wolves. 2 dire wolves.
Okay.
And
How many more spell slots you got left for that? Is there enough for that?
I was actually at full spell slots. I just have no wild shapes.
Okay. So 2
Yeah.
dire wolves.
Yeah, 2 dire wolves. And I will attempt to wiggle free. Or is that a bonus action? Or
It's an action to try and get yourself released from the grapple. Remember, right now there are spikes just pointed right at your head.
yeah, I'm not gonna wiggle. I don't like that.
Get out! Get out of it! Get out of
Alright.
it! You hear Atlas screaming from the hall.
I'm trying. And yeah.
So
that's my
me
turn.
reminding you that the spikes are at your head. You still want to...
And you just see
Someone
what
who
happened to Darius.
But I don't know, like.
So anything
And
for
I
your bonus
did
action?
stab those things too, right? To make it a little extra weaker for you to get out.
Any bonus action?
Total metagaming. Fuck.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I would not be able to cast my wolves if I attempted to get out.
Correct.
Yeah. Oh well. Well.
You won't be able to cast him if you're dead either.
That's true.
Let him
me
play his
attempt to
game,
get out
bros.
Let me attempt to get out instead of casting my wolves.
It's 100% up. Don't listen to these guys. Do what you want to do. What would
Yeah, I
Mastos
shouldn't
do?
because I fucking roll a nat 1. I hate you guys.
So
This
you
dice
summon
is
your
a dice
wolves,
job.
right?
Yeah, some of my wolves. Screw trying
Yeah.
to get out. I'm all power, all attack.
Okay, let me do this.
If you
Just
get knocked unconscious.
to rewind a little bit. So Atlas, so you were being held by like these 2 things that were holding you close, right? Spikes to your head. Atlas's scalpel came and like chopped off one of the like the tentacles, right? So you're being held currently by 1 tentacle, and the spikes are at your head. So you can see that it would be a little bit easier to escape, but you don't know if the spikes are going to hit you if you try to escape or whatever. So knowing that knowledge, what do you want to do?
Oh, I feel like that's a hint.
No, I'm not.
I think he's giving you a
It's just-
pass.
It's not
No,
a hint
no,
at all. He's
it's literally
like,
just
clear-
clarifying the situation that his character's in, because there's been a lot happening. There's a lot of tokens on the board right now.
And,
Get rid of
and what?
some of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
So Mastos, what's your final play? Wolves
Okay,
or try to
drop-
escape?
Drop the wolves. I'll try to escape.
Okay, so trying to escape, roll at advantage because you're only being held by 1.
Good, because that first
1d4.
roll was a 2. Oh, that one's better. That's an 18. Plus, 3.
And a 1d4.
That was the 1d4.
Oh, I knew that. I was just testing you.
Okay. 23. 23.
23. All right. So yeah, you see the opportunity with the one kind of fleshy tentacle released, and after you kind of pulled out your sickle, you look down and you're like, yeah. You just cut the little fleshy pieces that are pierced into your flesh, and you drop to the floor.
I'm alive.
What do you do?
Drinking a potion is a full action too, right? Not a bonus action.
No, you can bonus action.
Okay, then I am going to drink one of my potions of healing. Yeah.
As you drop from it and hit the floor, moving away from it, you see these two fleshy mouth tendrils start to stretch out from it. But as it does so, you can see so much flesh is being torn off this thing. You can almost see something underneath. You see like this kind of blackness and this gold shining light kind of coming from the inside. And then as it lashes out, you just see it stop about a few inches from you, and it shakes, and then it just retracts.
Dope.
I think it's running out of rubber pieces.
Do
So
you say
you-
that out loud?
No.
While
That's me
drinking a potion
metagaming.
under this deep.
Yeah,
So- So take your potion.
As I walk away. Oh. That's
Yeah.
me.
So how far do you want to move away? You have all your.
I
movement
would like
still.
to move. Oh yeah, I do have all my movement now, right?
Yeah.
I'm fast as fuck, boys.
Well, you've kind of used 10 feet by falling, and then whatever from there.
Does falling count towards your movement? Because it's like technically.
I'll say that. That's
It's
an
an amount that-
unwillingness to fall.
Yeah, it's also like an amount of time it takes to travel, so it's like during your 6 seconds, right?
I will go this far.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. All right. Anything else for you?
No, just drinking that potion. Drinking that potion. Where's
Alright.
my D6? Ooh. Ooh.
All right. So as you glug down the potion, these small, tiny little throat gougers start slipping away across the floor. Jak, you immediately feel the pain sinking into your neck as it sinks even deeper for 22 damage.
That doesn't hit.
No, that's damage. It doesn't need to roll to attack when it's attached to you.
I figured.
Testing.
Wait, so then I shouldn't need to roll to attack. I'm attached to this creature.
Touche.
So that's that one.
Jak immediately looks really rough.
Yeah. The other one's going to attack Gilbert.
Well, they're all gonna roll a save first, no?
I thought it was only if they moved.
Well, they all fell into the thing, right? Like they fell into range, so that's
Yeah, the three
that was
at the
kind
back
of my
did.
whole
You're right.
point of putting him underneath the guy, so that any of these
If any
things
fell
fall
out.
in. They're
Yeah, that's fair.
He's
So the
attacking.
three that fell out, because the other one was already out. So the three that fell out would all do dexterity saving throws, right?
correct. Yes.
I'm sure these guys are very nimble. 8, 16, 19.
So whoever did 8,
Yeah, 20
basically up to 20 radiant, depending on
and a half.
it's a pool, and
Okay,
half for
so
the other ones. Yeah.
20, 10, and 10. Perfect. All right, yeah. As you as these things fall down, and you just feel like it's almost like lightning speed with his like lightning gauntlets. Just smacks all of them and then kind of speeds back into place.
Which one got full damage?
The one at the top.
This one here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that one, these two, yeah, one of them hit already 17 piercing on Filbert, and it's lodged where his throat would be. He doesn't have one. And the other one takes an attack at him. 16, so it misses. The other two, well, I guess Filbert's the closest.
It's his job.
Yeah. So 23 to hit, so that one hits, and
So
Filbert
are these,
falls
like,
unconscious.
Mini bosses? The fuck?
Again. And the other one going to the closest would be Darius.
But I'm on the ceiling, no?
Yeah, you're on the bottom of this thing, so it's like it's 15 feet. So you're about 10 foot off the ground. Yeah, you know what? You probably wouldn't be. You're probably right. You probably wouldn't be able to jump that high. So he rushes over to.
You go to Filbert. Wouldn't you go to Filbert? Oh, Filbert's
down.
dead.
Yeah. Well, he's unconscious. So
Does he have
9 to
an
attack
AC, Filbert, or
Mastos.
is his AC 0?
Does he have what, sorry?
Does he have an armor class, or is
Yeah,
he just
yeah, he
0?
dodged one attack. He attacked 3 times. He dodged one of them. So Mastos' attack is 9, so it misses you. This little throat thing follows you out and kind of leaps up, and you manage to kind of duck out of the way. And it just kind of slaps itself back on the ground again. All right, Darius, you're up.
Hold on a second. So this guy actually takes another attack because he ended it in. So he moved, right? He moved, and then into, like, he stayed within range.
Yeah.
So they technically all should be attacked again. So, like, he moved and stopped when he fell from the ceiling, and then he also moved again past my spectral guardian. Technically would trigger another attack.
Okay. 16?
Pardon?
16?
So yeah, so 16 would pass, so half damage, 10.
All right.
And then this guy also at the top here, technically, like, they should have technically be damaged before they attacked Filbert, because it would be attacking him on the way to Filbert. That's the whole point, I guess, of the
They're
thing,
moving
right?
towards it, but if they're already in its range. Well, I don't know. I'll look it up afterwards, but yeah, I see what you're saying. So he rolled a 3, so he'll get the full 20, and there's 60 damage total, is it?
Total,
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, I guess that would be dissipated then. All right, so
Yeah.
we'll Filbert back up. All right, we'll retcon that. All right, there you go. And that guy
So
didn't
spectral
move.
guardian's gone,
Yeah,
and then this guy missed his attack,
yeah.
so Filbert would be at 18.
And Miss Master's attack. So yeah, Darius, you're up.
Okay, so just to clarify, I can cast a spell and a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to, for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Hex on the big guy. And I'm going to make him fail, or the Hexed against Wisdom.
Okay.
And then I'm going to Toll the Dead.
Okay. It's just checks, though. It's not saves.
Is it? What?
Yeah.
I want ability check. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter.
But yeah, no, I get what you're. Oh, he rolled a 15 plus 3, so 18.
It doesn't matter. 15 is my thing, so.
Okay.
Does he take damage still?
No, it's an all or nothing situation.
Sorry. Okay, that's it then.
And
Okay. You're gonna cast. Oh yeah, the cantrip was the. Okay. So Filbert will take 3 swings at this thing. Hopefully he can drop it. He used almost all his key helping out Mastos last time. 14, 24. So that is 8. That's 19 damage. Dang it. One more swing.
Come on, Philly.
Ah, dang it. 9 to hit. So yeah, he lays into the thing, bam, bam. But the third just goes wide. This thing, this puddle of flesh, and there's hardly anything left of it. Jak, you're up here. This thing is still clinging to your neck. What do you do?
The first thing Jak's gonna do is he's gonna stick the bolt right up to it and fire into it.
Okay, roll to attack. Do you have crossbow expert? I don't remember.
I do, yes.
Okay, so no disadvantage then.
Correct. 17 to hit.
17 hits. Roll damage.
Okay. Oh yeah, baby. 11 piercing, followed by 5 more damage.
Ooh.
Does it fall off me with that first shot?
It does not fall off. It is hanging on for dear life, but you do see like blood just gushing out of this thing. It looks like it's whatever's holding it together has almost fully given way.
And then he'll fire off a second round.
Okay.
And that is a 15.
15 hits.
Okay. And followed by 6 piercing and an additional.
You don't need additional. You just shoot this last one and you just pierces right through it, and then the remaining pieces of flesh just crumble the ground and the teeth just ting 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 ting.
It falls off Jak and he just and then just kind of still shaky because he looks pretty rough right now. And he's going to fire off a round at this thing, this big guy.
Okay. Roll to attack.
19 to hit.
19 definitely hits.
9 piercing, followed by 6 more damage.
Oh. So 15?
Yep.
Does that include like your hunter's mark?
Yep. And then that will be it for Jak.
Just out of curiosity, I don't mean to
Okay.
be that guy, but have you been rolling for concentration every time you take damage?
No.
Oh, on Hunter's Mark? No.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. So yeah, these as this arrow goes through and hits it, another one of these flesh things falls on the ground. This thing now, after this last arrow, it looks like it's really held together. You can see the flesh is like actually slowly dripping off now. Underneath this, it looks like some sort of black kind of core is sitting there. However, it is its turn and is going to take the spikes again above Darius' head and pierce.
Oh, I still had them? I thought after it did it, they were gone.
No, they pierced into your head. They're still there. It didn't go anywhere.
Oh, fuck. I would have tried to get out of the grapple then if I knew that. Shit.
I thought they were still in your head. Darius is like, do you have an ibuprofen? I have a headache.
I may not have a head after this.
33 piercing damage. You guys see the spikes go back into Darius's head.
all that real good healing just.
Well, if you didn't do the healing, it would have been even worse.
I would be down right now if you didn't heal me.
And then as it looks over, it kind of turns, it pivots its mouth kind of towards Mastos. Mastos, you kind of see like this almost like angry look towards your direction. And then it turns and lashes its tentacle towards Filbert. Okay, close. And misses. Whips out,
Hey.
Filbert just dodges out of the way. Atlas, you're up.
Yay.
Looking at this thing, the flesh is almost completely dissolved, and you see some strange kind of like black and gold, remnants underneath.
All right. I'm going to
Looks real rough.
I'm gonna charge in.
Not gonna try and cut me free.
You look fine with your head being impaled.
Actually, I wonder how I can do this. Would I be able to reach him from the ground or no?
The swing? No, not really. You're only like 5 feet, and then you've just got your.
But you got a
Smith
rocket
hammer.
hand.
Yeah, your rocket hand is out right now.
No, I know.
Okay.
My bonus
also have
action.
your-
I'm working on my action here.
Okay.
Pardon?
Nothing. I was just gonna say you have your megaphone. It's a nice little one too.
Yeah. No, I know. Just gotta hit it. I want to do a few things. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna run in, and I'm gonna drop about here.
Okay.
Let me just see here. Yeah, okay. Mastos is there. So I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians this time.
Okay.
And you're going to see 3 images of Dorhan that emanate around me within like a 15-foot radius.
You hear Darius like, Torhan.
Should have gone to the tournament.
This is your punishment.
So any...
Yeah, when they start their turn there.
So yeah, okay, yeah. So it's on their turn, cool. And then I'm going to rocket scalpel attack, and like where Darius is being held.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
I also want to get a look at the orb underneath. I want to like get a little like while I send the command. I want to basically.
So
get a look
now
at
that
it.
you're closer, it just looks like it's not quite an orb, but like a curled up shape. Like you can almost see, you're almost sure you see like limbs, kind of black, almost translucent, and you see kind of glow shine coming from a golden shine coming from within it. So it almost looks, less like an orb now that you're closer.
All right, rocket scalpel, nat 20.
Let's go,
Okay,
baby.
that definitely hits.
Nice.
It's my second one.
Bro's just got a bunch of random pictures of his dice on a nat 20.
They're time stamped.
Before you roll your damage, how does your scalpel do this?
Let's go.
How does my scalpel do this? Should have done the scalpel first. Damn it. It comes up and it sees the spikes going into Darius again, and I kind of look at it. It looks at me, and I just give it a nod, and it just like whips up into like this spiraling thread of like as it like cuts and slashes anything that it can see in like a big wispy, almost looks like some sort of like crazy street art splash painting guy that's on TikTok.
Yeah, the scalpel is slicing through all these tiny little spikes, slashing through these mouths. There's blood, there's flash, there's teeth flying everywhere. And you just see this thing just, the flash just peel off it as the scalpel almost like flicks around and does a little nod towards Atlas.
And I just like, I look back at it and I'm just like covered in the black blood guck and just smile. Like,
and so as this thing starts to like collapse off the ceiling, you almost all feel it like hit the ground as this kind of like black, kind of what looks like a ball almost, and you hear ting 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 ting, and you all see to the side this purple kind of glass, looks like a glass orb, rolls across the floor as this strange black thing starts to unfurl itself. You see 4 arms start extending outwards as it
Oh, for
stands
fuck's
up,
sakes.
and you see this gold glow come up its center and extending through these 4 arms with pincers as it kind of leans back and looks at you all. And that's the end of tonight's session.
Hey, I saved everyone.
You did.
Can
Your
you blow
scalpel
that
saved them
token
all.
up?
All right. So
Blow
back
the
next week
token up.
to
That you did.
even pull the token out. Yeah, back next
Can
week.
you make that token thing that just appeared blow up?
I think that's the creature that it was talking about that it possessed. That 8 gold.
That's cool looking.
So,
Do we level up?
No.
What do you mean no? We just fought a fucking boss.
They haven't even done yet. You're still fighting. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You don't know.
You don't
if we're
level up
fighting.
during a fight. Just like, I feel better. Let's go.
You can level up in combat.
Get out of here. Get out of here, dead guy.
You can, but we only we leveled up like a day ago.
No, we
All
didn't.
right. So, yes, thanks for playing, guys. It's super late. Let's all head off to bed. Not together. And we'll see you next Tuesday, 8 p.m. EST.
Or maybe together.
You're less.
See
That's
ya.
the other live stream.
I'm coming, Jay.
Bye.
All right, later, guys.
Bound by honor, lost in time, the ATLADS march towards the line.